Big Ten championships on Stream TV.
Stream Sports welcomes you to Week 9 of high school football. Tonight, the Titusville Rockets host the Sharon Tigers. Rockets coming in tonight 1-7. The Tigers with a record of 5-3. Our coverage of Rocket football this season is made possible by Oil Creek Plastics, Titusville Area Hospital, Interstate Pipe and Supply, State Farm Insurance, Poppies, Armstrong, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating, the Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville, by Fat Chad's Brewery, by New Directions Community Credit Union, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Marsh Home Center, by Ben Leach for Magisterial District Judge, by Edward Jones, by Larry's Auto Service, by Corky's Pizza, and by the Titusville Beverage. And we welcome you to Week 9 of high school football, and this is the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home Marsh Home Center pregame show. Got the entire crew here tonight to bring you tonight's matchup between the Rockets and the Tigers. Jim?
Well, we've got another one coming on here, Steve. We watched Hickory, who played this ball club very close. They beat them by 2. So we have another strong team from the south coming in here in the case of Sharon. On kind of a cold night, don't know if that's going to affect much, but Sharon comes in with size and speed. Titus is going to have to come up with another effort like we did against Hickory, not like we did against Slippery Rock, because last week wasn't one of our better outings.
No, last week was not a better outing for Titusville. I think you're right. I think you're looking at a team here that's going to be built with speed, just as the way Hickory was, and that's the thing that's going to hurt us. Is we gave up a lot of big plays. I bet Hickory's scores were probably 50-yard plays or more for the most part. The only thing I could see different from what little we've seen out of Sharon so far is it looks like they like to throw the ball a little bit more than what Hickory does. They had 2 quarterbacks throwing, and both of them threw the ball pretty well. So Titusville's going to have to be ready for a passing attack tonight as well.
Yeah, they threw a lot against Hickory, relatively a lot compared to Hickory's running game, but they have the wideouts that can get there. They seem to have, like you said, a pretty good passing game, but they also have speed out of the backfield, so they're going to be hard to contain. Titusville, on the other hand, will come in here, as you mentioned, with 1 win, but 2 games to go. A good effort here tonight is what we're looking for out of Titusville, so hopefully that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's all you can look for is try to gum things up a little bit, try to contain them, try to negate some of the big plays if you can. One of the ways to do that is, like we did in the third quarter against Hickory, is drive the ball for points. So that's offensively what Titusville's going to have to do tonight to keep their offense off the field.
That's exactly what happens. If you can keep the offense off, they can't score. But we'll see whether or not we can do that as we get set to go. Both teams warming up. We're about 25 minutes or so away from kickoff. Big ball game. Sharon Tigers on the Titusville Rocket field. Can Titusville pull it out?
Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home Marsh Home Center pregame show continues right after this.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Our new home.
Somebody pinch me.
Somebody say pinch?
Pinch, pinch.
We mean we just bought this.
Yeah, we just bought a new house. Why are there crabs?
Oh, don't call for pinches. Call for protection.
Hit it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right coverage for your new house and your car.
All right, which way to the sea?
We're in Ohio.
So is that close or?
No.
You got a pool?
No.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is your hometown source for quality equipment and exceptional service. Now an authorized steel dealer, Poppy's is everything from saws and mowers to diggers and more. Planning an event? We've got tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, firewood, or propane. Whether you're building, landscaping, or just tackling a weekend project, Poppy has you covered. Stop by Poppy's on the Tionesta Road in Pleasantville, or call today and let's get your next project or party started.
For over 30 years, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating has taken pride in being the premier heating and air conditioning service provider in the area. Our highly skilled and certified technicians will work closely with you to address your heating and air conditioning repair, installation, or maintenance needs. And with the J. Gill service membership, you can take advantage of additional benefits like filter replacements and priority service scheduling. Plus, members get 10% off future projects. Call today to get a free estimate or ask about financing options. Call J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today or visit them online at jgillplumbingheating.com.
Welcome back to the Rocket Pregame Show. I'm Steve Bodemer, and with me is Coach Reynolds of the Titusville Rockets, and we will get to these other gentlemen here in just a minute. But, Coach, let's go back and talk about last week's game. A little bit of trouble bringing down the tailback. They opened up some holes, and he's pretty elusive.
Sure. So, the things we learned coming out of last week, and really football is about learning those life lessons. And, last week it was really important for us to understand and play through 4 quarters. We get into that third quarter, we're still within a 1-score ball game, and we let things get away from us. And that consistency piece we've talked about year in and year out, going from first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, tackling, pursuing, executing on offense, and doing all those things, at a high level throughout the game. And we missed an opportunity there. And a lot of it also came down to composure. There were some interactions our guys got into with the other team, and it was a little back and forth, and that allowed us to get unfocused from what our primary mission was. Because when we do things well, we execute at a very high level, and you can see within there some really great plays, both offensively and defensively. And then we had other times where we lost our composure, and we simply didn't execute. So really the focus this week is laying the foundation for the future, talking about doing those things we need to do to be successful in the game, and really taking care of business for 4 quarters.
Yeah, that's pretty much what did happen last week. We had a decent first half, and even there we had some miscues, but still in the game. And then, like you say, we lost focus, and things go bad for us when we lose our focus. Tonight, Sharon comes into town. Sharon is going to be a lot like Hickory, I'm going to say. They're probably a little bigger up front. I don't know that the linemen move as well, but I'm sure their athletics run well.
Sure. So, Sharon is one of those teams coming in with a decent record. They've played some really good teams. They went into Coach Mowry down at Grove City. They went up 21-0, but then they ended up getting into some infighting and some issues, and Grove City almost came back to tie that game up. So there's opportunities tonight. We were just talking to the guys. They were saying, hey, we see some seams and some opportunities here, and that's really what we're looking for. We're looking for opportunities, out on the field, both offensively and Coach. I'll let Coach Allison talk about defense, specifically things you're looking for tonight, too, as we go through.
So introduce yourself first, because I'm sure nobody knows who you are.
I'm Coach Allison. I'm the defensive coordinator. Things we're looking for tonight is we're really looking to come out and compete for 4 full quarters. In some games we've seen some stuff happen that we've either gone below the line, and that's not part of our vision. So we want to live in that vision. We want to do our 1/11th every time. We want to run our feet on tackles, and really wrap the backs up. That's the goal for tonight, and really just take the next step, as Coach was saying, to the future. Start working those guys in, and really everything is bright. We're turning the page, and we're putting the last behind us to go forward, taking our best step forward week in and week out.
Okay, gentlemen, if you'd introduce yourselves.
I'm Adam Reynolds.
I'm Coy Campbell.
Okay, you guys have heard what Coach Reynolds has to say and what your defensive coordinator has to say. How do you apply it?
Seize every opportunity you get, 100% all the time when you're out there, and just have fun, play loose.
Yeah, just do what you can, keep your composure, and just do your job.
Well, that's what we're going to try to do tonight. We've got another big one here. Sharon comes to town, and Sharon, I think, is probably 2 in the region. Chance to make a big statement here for the Rockets if we can pull one out here tonight. So come on back, and if you're not down here, come on down. We'll have a good time. We'll be right back.
Corky's Pizza in Pleasantville. Corky's Pizza! Celebrating 30 years of flavor, family, and fun!
New Directions Community Credit Union is now open in Titusville. They may be new to our community, but they've been serving our region since 1974, providing their members with affordable products and services. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, volunteers, attends school, regularly conducts business, or who owns a business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Visit their new location at 206 South Martin Street in Titusville to learn more about becoming a member. Best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from New Directions Community Credit Union.
Looking for expert orthopedic care? Dr. Charlie Gates, a trusted name at Titusville Area Hospital, can help you regain mobility and a better quality of life. With years of experience and a passion for personalized care, Dr. Gates specializes in treating a wide range of orthopedic conditions. Whether it's joint pain, sports injuries, or orthopedic surgery, trust Dr. Charlie Gates at Titusville Area Hospital for your orthopedic care. Call 814-827-9770 today to schedule your appointment.
I'm Ben Leach, 2008 Titusville Rocket graduate and Republican nominee for Magisterial District Judge, reminding you to get out and vote Tuesday, November 4th. As a strong leader on and off the field, I've carried the discipline I learned in my youth into the workplace and throughout my career in the justice system. It is my mission to uphold the integrity of the office and to be fair, impartial, and firm in my decision-making on the bench as your next Magisterial District Judge.
Go Rockets! Go Daddy!
I'm Ben Leach and I approve this message.
The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home has been serving the needs of Titusville and surrounding communities since 1965. Mr. Garrett believed in tradition and commitment to excellence, standards that have been passed down from one generation to now a new generation, who will work to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. When you need them, they will be there for you. This has been their foundation for almost 60 years. The Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, 303 North Washington Street in Titusville.
And welcome back to Carter Field. Tonight's game between the Sharon Tigers and our Titusville Rockets on a kind of a cold evening. We got the jackets out early here tonight. And once that sun went down, it dropped quite a little bit. Temperature right now is 49 degrees. Of course, we're not going to have any rain, but there's a little bit of wind. But down there in the field tonight, I imagine, Pat, you guys are going to have a little bit of a chill factor before this is over.
It is already chilly. I zipped the coat up and thinking about putting the gloves on here pretty quick. Not quite used to it being cold so far this year, so I imagine that could be a little bit interesting for the players too. You know, some cold fingers out there touching that ball maybe might not go as well as planned for some of them. So it's a beautiful night, you know, just a little bit chillier than we're used to. So it should be a great night for football. It's nice and dry down here, and you know, a little bit of a light, kind of a steady breeze, not big gusts or anything. So should be a great night.
Well, we look forward to it, and we can't complain too much. Middle of October, we still haven't had any snow or rain in this season, so we'll take a little bit of cold this evening, but it could have an effect on the game, Steve, with the passing and the handoffs and so on. Is something you're not used to? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
It could. It's not getting too carried away. It's not 30 degrees. It's not snowing. It's not wet. That would be more atypical of creating the possibility of more turnovers than normal. But being a little bit chilly, being the first time getting this chilly so early may have an effect early on. But I think once these kids get to running and so forth, the blood pumping, they're really not even going to notice.
Wireless Mike tonight presented by Drake Printing and by Missy's Arcade. We get some thoughts before we take the next break?
Yeah, let's get to Joe there and see what he's looking forward to, Joe.
Well, I think, am I on? I think just looking back to the couple of previous games, just looking to be clean and no penalties. You know, that's what we've kind of harped on all year, and we've struggled from time to time. But when we do play clean and penalty-free, we seem to do well. So that's what I'd really be looking for.
Yeah, you got to control your emotions. You got to play with emotion, but under control. Mm-hmm. Steve?
Yeah, I think that's the key tonight. I want to see out of our kids is can we play under control with the emotion, but control it and make it work for you and not let things get out of hand. As Coach Reynolds said in the interview, we allowed that to happen in the second half of a game we were in, and it ended up just causing a whole lot of trouble for the Rockets in the second half.
Well, it changes your focus big time, and that's one of the things that we can't have happen tonight, because you can't give these guys any kind of a break at all, because they're coming in here with a very good Sharon team. Pat, your thoughts on tonight?
Reiterate what you guys said. I'd like to see them play a full game without any big penalties. It's one thing to be offsides or something, but those unsportsmanlike, they need to keep those emotions under control, keep that from happening the entire game, and play a full 4 quarters. It'd be nice to see that.
Yeah, we need the consistency, and if we can get that consistency tonight, that's something to look forward to. We have just one more game left. And
that's it. You got one more game left. You need to build on this to finish out the season strong and end on a positive note. So build on it. Yeah,
you're looking forward to leading here at the end of the next week's game, Fairview game, on that positive note, because you got a lot of young, good kids coming up, and you want them thinking in terms of win. And attitude has a lot to do with it. So, yeah, these 2 games are important. Play well tonight, and let's be honest, we're playing a really good team tonight. We're down 30 points by press, but at the same time, it's high school ball. You play the game, and who knows what might happen. So we'll see.
That's the other thing that we haven't talked about is the young kids coming in.
Yeah, we'll get to that here as we go through the game.
This is the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home Marsh Home Center pregame show.
Fat Chad's is Titusville's premier dining destination. Come hungry and enjoy these menu favorites: T-bone steak, homemade meatloaf dinner, or soft shell crab tacos. Dive into fresh pasta entrees like shrimp and scallop pasta, or our signature Asiago chicken. And don't miss our famous burgers and fish sandwiches, all served with fresh cut fries. Fridays mean prime rib specials. Enjoy wild game Saturdays. And on Sundays, it's our all-you-can-eat wing buffet. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
Whether you want to go and lead in your craft in the trades, whether you want to go and be that nurse or medical worker and have a real impact on lives, or whether you want to go and help that business improve its bottom line, this is the place, and now is your time to go with confidence, to go with skill, to go succeed. The Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville.
I'm Ronnie Long.
And I'm Lisa Mellon.
The name Armstrong reflects more than just a company. It's a promise.
While others focus on the short term, we're building for a future that's limitless.
From the dawn of cable television to the rise of the digital age, we've delivered cutting-edge technology like our advanced fiber network that redefines what's possible.
Guided by our core values, we have proudly served and strengthened communities like yours for generations.
Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding is located at 305 East Spring Street in Titusville. Marsh Home Center welcomes you in to explore their growing inventory of name brand furniture, appliances, and bedding. Need something not currently in stock? No problem. Order from Marsh's online catalog and have it delivered right to your door. Visit Marsh's to see their entire showroom. Ask questions, see what items are on sale, or just stop in and say hi. Marsh Home Center Furniture, Appliances, and Bedding behind Giant Eagle in Titusville.
And welcome back to Carter Field for the final home game of the season. This is the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home Marsh Home Center pregame show. Glad to be here. It's been a busy week. Actually, been covering a lot of sports, and we want to congratulate some teams that have made the playoffs. It was announced earlier today that the girls soccer team and the volleyball team will be heading to the playoffs. They both play Wednesday, so we'll have more information on that. But here's something that's kind of cool. Both the boys and the girls soccer teams went into the auditorium earlier today while they made the announcement. So here's the reaction from the Lady Rockets as they were announced.
So let's get into it. And there it is, the 2A girls bracket, District 10 soccer.
So congratulations to both the Lady Rockets soccer team and the volleyball teams heading to the playoffs, and we wish them all the best. And again, they'll play on Wednesday. Lady Rocket soccer team will play Wilmington, and the volleyball team will have Fort LaBeouf.
Yeah, congratulations to the ladies. Also, congratulations to the boys team. They didn't make the playoffs, but they're up, you told me, +7 from last season. So they've come a long way also. So it's been a good fall sports season for Titusville. You see the high school band, that's part of the pageantry also of high school football and college football for that matter.
Absolutely, and the cheerleaders, and cross country had a great season, and it's been a good fall sport, and the weather has been incredible this whole time.
Well, it was hard, but I tried to keep that under control. One of the things, Steve, I was sitting here watching the band is on before we come back on the air. Over the years, we've watched some really good football players come through the stadiums, whether it be here or away. I'm thinking in terms of the young man, I can't think of his name. You and I said he'd never make much after high school. Mercyhurst Prep.
Linebacker. Mercyhurst Prep. I can't remember his name either, but he went to Penn State, proved us both wrong, and I believe he's in the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm out of paper on all the times you've been wrong.
You'd have cut down a few more trees, I'm sure of that. There's no doubt there.
Well, it's been that's one of the great things about, in my case, I probably watched more football than everybody up here accumulated, but I don't remember names. That's part of the problem of watching all those games. But that's one of the nice things about doing high school sports. You get to see a lot of guys and gals come through that are really good athletes, and I enjoy that aspect of it. No question, I prefer it to be a Rocket, but at the same time, it's just fun to watch.
I played against one. My senior year in basketball, we made it to the playoffs. We got to Harbor Creek in the interdistrict or in district playoffs, and they had the Cyberling brothers.
Yes, right.
And the one Cyberling boy went to Penn State and was actually their starting tight end on their last championship team. For Joe Paterno down there. So there's been a lot of good athletes, and it's not easy to get to that level. It's hard enough to get from high school to college, any college level, but forget about the Division I's and then into a pro ranked team. That's you've got to be gifted and you've got to work, and that's we've seen a few of them.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and even tonight, we don't know what we're going to see here tonight with these different athletes, whether it be D3, D2, D1. You get beyond high school, and you've accomplished quite a bit. So anyway, that's just a side note of what I've enjoyed about broadcasting high school sports. Both teams still up in the locker room. Pat, any more thoughts before we go to another break?
It's a beautiful night getting down here to watch the band perform and getting the festivities ready. It's different being a Thursday night, that's for sure, than a Friday night. It doesn't have the same feel down here, and definitely not the same crowd that we typically expect on a Friday night in Titusville.
Well, as cold as it is, I'm glad if anybody shows up. For me, it's at 41 degrees. That's getting to get down there a little bit. But Joe was giving me a bad time, your cameraman down there, about putting my jacket on. One thing about it, Joe, up here, I haven't turned the vest on yet. So I'm still okay.
Have you guys turned the heater on yet? I haven't seen the steam coming out of there, but there's usually enough hot air up in that room, but there are the heaters to go.
Notice, we've been outside 3 times this year, out, for away games in the stands. Not once he said, hey, I'm glad you guys are with us. He waited until it was cold before the digs started coming in. Yeah.
It's not like we picked on him at all. He's had an easy season.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just I didn't wear shorts tonight either.
Well, we're going to bring that up. Long underwear on, too.
I thought about that.
All right.
Oh, what a pregame show, I tell you. Just hang in there, folks. The game's coming up. It'll get better.
Well,
I don't mute it.
Well, we'll see.
Jim's going to wind up. He's ready to go tonight, Thursday night.
I slept all afternoon. I'm ready.
Oh, you are ready.
Besides that, I was
picking on me all day. You've been picking on me all night.
Well, yeah, but you locked me out, and then you didn't put a headset up for me. I didn't know whether I was wanted or not. Besides that, I didn't get any, what do you call those little squares of glory?
I want to say hi to the Corks. Yeah, the Corklands. Steve, we didn't get anything from Corky's today.
No, I don't know what happened. I'm just... I don't eat all day on game night.
Lori, wait, Lori, before you make a call, we're joking. Your son did a good job.
No, he didn't. They didn't bring the brownies.
Well, I don't think. Talk to the cook.
Oh, no, I know better than
I want
that.
to say hi to the Corcoran's watching in Myrtle Beach tonight. So.
Well,
appreciate it.
They were watching.
They were, yeah. And by the way, Corky's will be closed this weekend. But next week, get your Corky's fixed. Give them a call. All right, we got kickoff coming up as we wrap up our pregame show here at Carter Field.
Oh, there is a football game tonight.
There is, yeah. It's a comedy show. This is the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home.
Well, there again.
Marsh Home Center pregame show.
Titusville, Pennsylvania, a place built on innovation, manufacturing, and hard work. For decades, plastics have been a part of that story, shaping industries across America. At Oil Creek Plastics, we carry that legacy forward as a family business committed to integrity, craftsmanship, and community. From farms to cities, our American-made products power progress, support jobs, and keep our hometown strong. Oil Creek Plastics. We don't just make plastic, we make a difference.
Going deep. Got him. Got him. Touchdown. Got a man going to the end zone. He's there. Touchdown.
Just about set to go here, week 9 of high school football. And your Titusville Rockets getting ready to come out onto the field.
Well, we'll see what Titusville can do this evening. Like we've been talking about before the comedy show went on, we were talking about the consistency we're looking see if Titusville can keep it going that way. Stay out of some stupid penalties. And that might be a little bit difficult because you're playing a team that's very good and quick. So I'm not sure what all is going to be said in some of these tackles and these pile-ups out there because both of these teams are competitive. It's going to be interesting to watch that part of it.
Well, you said it earlier, you hope it's a game like Hickory.
Yeah, I do. I hope the effort's like Hickory because, again, we lost 48-10, but at the same time, we played well. And that sounds stupid, but the truth is the boys played very well in that ball game.
Well, their execution in the Hickory game was probably the best game all year.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you what an overwhelming speed team can do to you. And I am kind of expecting somewhat the same thing here tonight. I think Titusville's going to come out. I think they're going to execute well. It's just a matter of whether or not we can get to the spots before their skills get there. And that's going to be tough to do because this team, I'm sure, is going to have a lot of good speed.
Well, you know, it's still a lot of fun to be here and watch the boys run out there in the brown and gold. The only other team that I know of in brown and gold is out in North Dakota, I believe.
Wyoming,
that's what I said.
Yes.
The Mustangs of Wyoming. So,
write that down.
But, I enjoy watching it. And tonight, if we can just keep our composure, play well, play strong, play hard, whatever happens will happen. But, again, good, quick team out of Sharon. They got good size. The linemen up front going to be hard to move around a little bit. And the quickness to the outside. And their passing game. They seem to have it all together. Maybe if it's a weak spot, it might be in their place kicking. He couldn't get it more than 35 yards. But nonetheless, that's the other thing I'd like to see. I'd like to see Max get a chance of firing one up or two. National anthem.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of Titusville Rockets Sports on Stream TV.
You know, Steve, one of the things I was thinking watching both teams showing great respect for the national anthem. So what do you do as a player? You're all keyed up, ready to play, and you have the national anthem. What are the athletes thinking of as the national anthem? I'm sure they're not singing the song. Well, maybe they are.
They might. Some might be. Some might be trying to remember what they went through all week. One of the things that I did, to be honest with you, when the national anthem was playing, is I would recite the Lord's Prayer. During the anthem, and you just kind of, at some point in time, and this is one of the things that Titus is going to have to try to accomplish here tonight if they want to have any success at all, is at some point in time you got to turn the head off and you got to let the body react, and that's what they're going to have to try to do tonight is just react. Don't think about it, just react and go.
Well, it looks like Sharon's going to receive, and we'll find out real quick offensively what they have in mind, but yeah, that's all part of the game. It's all part of the fun to watch, but I don't know, that thought just came to me as I watching both teams here this evening during the national anthem. So we're about set to go. Titus will be kicking off to the Sharon Tigers. Sharon will get the first opportunity to put points on the board, and if it's like it was last week, we ended up playing from behind the whole game. So hopefully we can show up a little bit better. Max Chatham will be kicking off for Titusville. We'll get the guys standing back for Sharon. Number 12, I've got the wrong roster up there. That doesn't help him, does it? Number 12, Sealand Smith will be back along with Cameras Norris and Bishop Root, R-O-T, Bishop Root. So they got three back. Chatham will be doing the kicking off, and we'll just see which way this goes right from the get-go. He's got the whistle, and we're underway. Kicks go down the left side, will go out of bounds. It'll be first down and 10 at the 35. So, but if we get, we're not going to have any speed from the very first opportunity, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we kicked that off last week, the Slippery Rock, same type of a kick, and it stayed in bounds and was promptly returned on us. Did that with Hickory as well, so we've been a little gun shy. Our kick coverage hasn't been the best this year, so might be the smart thing to do.
So Sharon will have the ball, first down 10. The ball is at the 35. Lampkins is starting at quarterback. Two in the backfield for Sharon. Whiteouts on both sides. Man in motion. That would be White. The ball's given off the right side. Pick up for about 4 on the play. Maybe 5.
Coming up quickly from the safety, and he's going to have to do a lot of that, is Brody Sellon. He's going to have to read, run, and get up here real quick to help try to fill holes and gaps. Not a bad job by Titusville's defense. They're only giving up 5, but again, you want to try to get them to lose some yardage here.
Hughes wide left. Ball's given again straight up the middle, across the 45, out to the 50. They're going to mark it about the 47, but enough for the first down.
Blake Ross, the outside linebacker, coming in as they run this just inside. You'll see him come just inside the tackle. Right there, and Ross going down, crashing down to make the tackle. But again, they're getting 5-7 yards. This is what Sharon will do to you.
Sharon with one outside, each side. Ball's going to be thrown. Quarterback rolling back, passes up short. It's complete. Runners across the 40, the 30, the 35, the 20, or 25 to the 20, knocked out of bounds about the 17. I believe that was Bishop Road.
No, that's Logan Perks, actually. That's their big tight end.
That's right.
He's 6'1", 220, and he looks all 220. Big, powerful kid, and he's going to be the one that's going to be responsible for their offense to seal it to the inside, anything going outside.
Norris goes to the right. Hughes to the left for Sharon. Man in motion. Quarterback rolling right, wants to go up short. Pass is complete at the 10, at the 5. Missed tackle into the end zone for a touchdown. And that would be Norris on the reception. So 3 plays, and Sharon's up on the board.
Yeah, that's just, you're going to see him coming out. It's just a little quick out route down to the 10, but we miss him at the 5, and he goes in for the touchdown. We talked about the kids in warm-up that they threw the ball well. There's an example of how well they can throw the ball.
Coming in to do the kicking is Cannon, Joseph Cannon. 5'10" senior, the placement, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:53 to go, first quarter, we're down 7-0. So very quickly we see a couple running plays, a couple good pass plays, and 7 points.
Well, you're looking at 65 yards and done in about 4 or 5 plays. That's what they're going to try to see out of them with Sharon tonight. They're going to average, 10, 12, 15 yards a play. We're going to have to do some gambling, I think, defensively to try to disrupt some things. You're going to guess. You may guess wrong, but if you sit back and try to play coverage, I think these guys are going to eat you alive.
And they definitely controlled the line of scrimmage. I mean,
yeah,
there's some big holes in there to run the ball.
In warm-ups, I was watching a different pass pattern, Steve, and they seem to have several different pass patterns, short and long, medium. They do it all if they throw the way they in warm-ups, the way they did in warm-ups, so.
Well, and the other thing, like Pat said, is that they're controlling the line of scrimmage, so we're not getting pressure on them. And that's the one thing you'd really like to do is get some pressure on the quarterback, see if you can make them make a mistake there.
Titusville put 3 back. Blake Ross is standing back on the right side. I believe it is, I'm looking at the middleman, I think it's Ackerman. I'm not sure the number, no, 15, it is not. It's Duran. Kernick, he's been out there for a couple of games. I should have known that. And a long course with Hartstorm. The 3 back. Joseph Cannon to kick. Going to come down the right side, picked up at the 20 by Hartstorm. Comes straight up the field. He's going to get hit and brought down at about the 32. Pushed back to the 25, but they'll spot it at the 32. So Titusville put it in play, first down and 10 at their own 32.
Well, what we're looking for here again in our style of offense here is we're hoping to get O'Neill going, and we'll take those 3 to 5 yard runs, pick up first downs, drive the ball, control the ball, try to keep their offense on the sideline.
Titusville bring 3 to the right side. Normally they switch here, but now they send Ross to the wing left. Selling on the pass play. He's going to come up the left side, gets a block out across the 30, and out to about the 34-yard line. Pick up about 6, maybe 7 on the play. A little different look.
Yeah, if you're going to key on, hold it right there. If you're going to key on O'Neill, you're going to see he's running routes, and so they're a little confused as to what's going to happen here. Sharon defensively.
Gain of 6 in the play, second down and 4 for the Rockets. About their own 35. Tyson now will send the same 3 to the left. Wing right. Sellen's going to keep him come this direction. He's going to get stopped at about the 35. Probably no gain in the play.
A little slow getting going from that one there. You're going to be, if you're going to run this thing here with a quarterback draw, quarterback runs, he's going to have to get the ball, know which side he's going to go, and go. You can make a cut, but you got to get yourself going right off the bat first. If you wait a second, these guys will be all over you.
Picked up a third down and 4 for the Rockets.
Hey, let's go, pick it up.
Blake Ross comes back into the ball game, replacing Ackerman.
Red, here we go.
Tyson now will put 3 to the right, and Hartstorm, Culpepper, and Reynolds. On the counter, the ball fumbled and picked up by I believe, Sharon. Tried to run the counter, and the handoff wasn't good, and Sharon recovers the fumble.
Hey, be ready right here.
Looked like they had a man in the backfield already when they went to do that handoff.
I didn't see where he tried to place the ball, whether it was high. The timing's not bad. You're going to see come across. Yeah, see, they're too far apart. You roll that back just a little bit there real quick there. You're going to watch the quarterback. He's got to step up a little bit and come straight down the line. Now go ahead and run it. And see how far away he is from that.
Root goes wide right for Sharon. Hughes wide left. They got a man in the slot left. Pass over the middle. Pass is complete. Oh, he dropped it. That's okay with me. Hughes was the intended receiver. Brings up 2nd and 10. As we mentioned in the pregame, we expected to see the ball in the air a fair amount here with Sharon. 2nd down and 10. The ball is at the Rocket 29 via the fumble. Norris will go wide right. Hughes again wide left. Ball's given off to the back, going across the left side, out across the 25 into about the 24, and that's Root with a carry.
I believe that's Campbell on the stop. We're going to have to see a lot of Coy Campbell. One of the things we talked about, one of the things we were told is one of our better linebackers is out. So we've got a new young man, and I believe he's a freshman in Knapp. Yeah, Dalton Knapp taking that middle backer position tonight.
Brings up a 3rd down and 1 for Sharon. They're going to go doubles to the left side, single to the right. Ball's given off to the tailback, driving straight ahead. He'll get enough for the 1st down. That was Tareen White on the carry.
But the nice thing is that is Knapp, 32. He's coming in, filling in there a little bit for Roman, who is out this evening, getting a stop there. He's in the right position. So we've talked about it before. Titusville, the young kids are playing well. We just need them to grow in a hurry.
Norris right, White left, man in motion. Quarterback rolling to his left, looking downfield. He's got a man in the 5-yard line, knocked out of bounds at about the 2. So a good roll out to the left. Pass is complete to Kareem Hughes at the 1. Now they're going to spot it, I think, at the 4. So 1st and goal from the 4 for Sharon.
Yeah, see, and I don't know how you fight that because you're a little worried. You can't move your corners up too much because then he's just going to go out and up on you and get deep.
2 in the backfield. Quarterback under center. Puts a man in motion to the left. Ball's given straight ahead and into the end zone, I believe. Referees haven't signaled yet. It looks like it's close. And they do call the touchdown. Tareen White, ball carrier for Sharon.
And there they looked like they had him stopped, but the secondary effort got him in there, and Titusville just couldn't keep, they had him short of the goal line.
Well, you got to, these guys will be well trained as well. They're well coached, so their linemen know to keep their feet churning as well.
13-0 here in the 1st quarter as they line up for the extra point. Snap placement, the kick is up and the kick looks good. 14-0 at 7:47 here in the 1st, and Sharon takes care of the ball after they get it from the fumble of Titusville. So that 1 turnover cost us 7.
Well, that's one of the things, I'm sure the coaching staff have told Titusville, we can't afford to help them fellas. They're probably potent on their own. You give them short fields and extra possessions, they'll take advantage of it.
You talk about them Sharon being well coached. Again, watch them in warm-ups. They're very athletic looking also. As we watch them run their receivers and so on. No, not a whole lot of weight room practice maybe, but for you, Luke? Oh, I'm sorry. I lost my head.
You're right there too.
Well, right now, they've had control of the line of scrimmage. I'm going to say they have control offensively. They've got control of the line of scrimmage. The last series in Titusville, I thought our offensive line was doing a pretty good job. So this might be a battle of offensive lines and which defensive line can stand up first. But Here again, Titusville's in a position in the first quarter where you're already down 2 scores. You got to get something going here, or this is going to get ugly.
Titusville put 3 back. Duran in the middle, and you have Hartshorn and Ross on the outsides as Sharon tees it up. Kick is going to come down the middle, taken by Duran. Over his shoulder, he loses it, goes back to the 3, picks it up, comes upfield, goes to the outside, and he's not going to get beyond the 5, I do not believe. So that's going to be a very tough situation for Titusville. 1st and 10, somewhere around their own 3-4 yard line. I think they're standing at the 5, aren't they, Pat? So
they look to be standing right at the 5 yard line. So
now, there's another mistake, though, that you can't afford to do. You can't make these kind of mistakes. And it's you're week 9 here. This one here in particular shouldn't happen at this stage of the season, but you're backed up to your 5. You got to get a drive going.
Culpepper wide to the right. Ackerman wide left. Man in motion to the left. Quarterback keeps, unless it's a direct snap. I missed a setup. Pickup of a couple on the play. Gets out to about the 6, possibly the 7, or maybe not much at all. One of those 3, you pick.
I'm going to say he picked up maybe a yard. Since they've got it marked down at about the 6.
It's one of those old tests you used to take, Steve. Pick the best answer.
I could never keep it in the circle, so.
2nd down and 9 at the 5 for Titusville. Culpepper wide right, Ackerman left. Reynolds now at quarterback. Ball's given off to O'Neill. He got down across the 10 to about the 13, his first carry of the night. Good job up front by Titusville.
Nice hole there for him to go through.
And Jaden is down. That doesn't help. He's been the brunt of the running game all season, so...
Well, we talked about it pregame. We were talking a little bit off air about how close or where is he in regards to 1,000 yards, because we know he was pretty close to it.
I know a couple games ago he had like 860 or something, didn't he, Joe?
He's over 1,009 from our stat guys over there. According to the Crawford or the Meadville Tribune's sports section, he was at 1,011. So he's over 1,000.
He's over 1,000. Well, this is a very important cog, though, to our offense. Mr. O'Neill makes things go. He's a tough runner, and he's quick. He makes that cut, and he takes off. He can be tough to bring down, but it is it'll be a big blow to our offense if he cannot participate the rest of this ball game.
I'll say hi to Lloyd Coates, who's back in Omaha, Nebraska, after traveling for a few weeks. Hi, Lloyd. Hope you're doing well. Actually, I think he was asking about the band, why they're playing the Wisconsin fight song. Well, that's Sharon next to us. So.
Oh, right. I didn't notice, but yes.
You didn't even know what the Wisconsin fight song is?
No, I don't. I don't like Wisconsin.
Didn't he tell us earlier he watches more football than any of us?
I do.
He just can't hear it.
But the fight songs are like the only ones I remember are Titusville and Arizona.
And he said he doesn't remember names, so why would you expect him to remember the names of the song?
Oh, Phil, I know better than that. First down. Check that. 3rd down and 2 for Titusville. On the snap. Ball is kept. Driven straight ahead. I'm going to say it's Reynolds, I believe. It is. Adam Reynolds. Not enough. Actually, a loss of maybe 1 on the play brings up a 4th and 4. So Titusville will have to kick it away. It'll be from the end zone because the ball's spotted at the 12. So, and this is always kind of a shaky deal that we've had all season long in getting the snap. So this is a very important part of the ball game tonight. Standing back at about the 40 is Norris, 6'1", 175 pounds, senior for the Tigers. Hartshorn standing at the goal line, so he'll get away from about the 2 or 3. And now we have a flag on the play.
That might back us up.
Too many men in the field. They're counting. And that's going to take us back 5, so that will put us in the end zone. So it'll be 4th down and 9.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was mine.
What's that?
The one that came running off.
Well,
He was sent on.
You could yell at him.
He was
You
sent
get him
on,
home.
so that was not his fault.
Oh, high snap, Hartshorn running to the right. Gets the kick away. It's going to be a short kick. Oh, actually it hits at the 35 and goes out of bounds at about the 37. So given all, it's not that bad. Unfortunately, it's good field position, however, for Sharon.
Sharon will take this kind of field position all night long if we can't get the field to flip on them here a little bit. And again, it's just mistakes that have not helped us at all here. We've got to get out of our own way here.
1st down and 10. The ball spotted at the 37 of Titusville. Sharon leading 14-0. Sharon will send 2 to the right, Root and Norris. White is in the backfield. The ball is going to be thrown. Looking deep, got a man over the middle and just overthrows him.
I think that's Inglemore, if I'm reading. Yeah, Ethan Inglemore, quarterback for Hickory, number 6. Threw a nice ball. Just in that particular throw here, you're going to see there's nobody bothering him, but a little bit more air on that ball. He's got a strong arm. We were watching him pregame. He's got a strong arm. That ball needs just a little bit more touch to it.
2 to the right, 1 to the left for the Tigers. Single back. Ball's given off to the back, across the 35 for about the 34-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down in about 7 or so.
Looks like Knapp and Blake Ross there.
Campbell.
And Campbell as well. Nice job there, fellas. Now you got a chance here. It's 3rd and 7. See if you can. They're going to go for it, I'm sure, on 4th down as well. But you got to see if you can get a stop here.
Sharon waiting for the call from the sidelines offensively. They'll send Norris again wide right. Hughes wide left. 2 in the backfield. High snap.
Here's a break.
If we can get on it, and their quarterback does. Inglemore gets back and covers it, but it's back at the Titusville 47, so it'll bring up 4th down and quite a few. Now they're sending in, it looks like possibly a punt team. I thought maybe they'd go for it with the way things are going.
I figured at this point here, we've noticed in the NFL and so forth, these guys going for it a lot more on 4th down.
Yeah.
I'm not yet a big fan of that. This is a good decision here. Let's kick it deep, pin them deep, keep the field position in our favor.
Or mess up and let us get a 100-yard drive here. Good high punt. Can be taken by Hartshorn, and he's hit at the 30 and dropped. No fair catch, so.
Okay, that's one of the things they'll tell Hartshorn. He did a nice job of coming up, and he did catch it, and that's what you want your guy to see. But
took a hit
on that particular play. As you're running up, you want to be waving your hand. They saved you the hit because you know this is going to be short, and it's a nice high punt. So they're going to have people on you. Rather see a fair catch that, but a good concentration by Alex.
So the ball's at the 20 of Titusville. 1st down and 10 Rockets. Down 14-0. Titusville send 2 to the left. Culpepper and Reynolds in the wing left. Ball is direct snapped. Quarterback Sellen comes straight up. Picked up a couple on the play. There's some good blocking out there. I kind of liked that myself. I was watching it. It was 68 for Titusville, I think. Now there's a flag on the play, it looks like.
I don't know, somebody, it's unsportsmanlike against Sharon.
Well, the referee, the umpire, whichever he's called, came in at the end of that last play. Titusville and one of their linemen were just blocking. They stopped. And I don't know what somebody said or...
Well, it had to have been something that was said because there was no play involved.
Yeah, it was after the play.
But whatever he said was definitive by the official that threw the flag.
Chip Burns over here explaining to the coaches of Sharon. Yeah, I didn't, as I said, I was watching a couple of blocks, one from each, the two guys were blocking, Titusville and one of the Sharon players, but a little pushing after the play, but it was nothing blatant.
Definitely came in way, I mean, Titusville was back in the huddle when that flag came out.
Yeah, it was definitely them, but so it had to be something they said.
Within earshot of one of the officials, so.
First down and 10, Titusville now at their own 38. And
I don't know what the whistle was for.
I don't know. Blake Ross is going off. Maybe he didn't have a...
The official sent him off for some reason.
Yeah, they look like they're putting some tape on the arm, probably bleeding a little bit. Single to the right for Titusville, double in the wing, in the left. Selling, the quarterback, gives it to O'Neal. O'Neal cuts upfield, nice cut back. It's a 40, still drives ahead, gets out to about the 43. Picks up 7 or so in the play. Good run.
And we're doing a decent job. Like I said earlier, both offensive lines seem to be controlling the line of scrimmage. But this is the young man we got to get going here is Jaden O'Neal. And he does a nice job here, and he's following his blocks. That's a good job of reading your blocks, setting them up, and getting the most out of the play you can get. So Titusville tonight, too, offensively will be very deliberate in their play calls. They're going to try to chew up as much time as they can while they have the ball.
Double to the left for Titusville. Second down and 5, wing right. Now the motion is the wing, giving off to the wing. Oh, up quickly. My, really quick. Was number 4 for the Sharon Tigers, Devon Brown. Avignon, I believe that's his name, Brown.
Well, he knew everything on that particular play. He knew what we were going to run, and he knew when we were going to snap the ball because he beat everybody across the line of scrimmage.
Third down 7. Ball back at the 41 of Titusville, loss of a couple. Titusville now will bring Culpepper wide right. Reynolds will be in the slot right. Check that O'Neal in the slot right. Selling on the counter the other way, and that's going to go nowhere. Matter of fact, they're going to lose another 5 or 6 yards.
Anticipating the count and coming right across.
I'm not too sure how quickly he got across there, but man, that was
he timed it perfect.
That was as good as any offensive lineman getting off the ball. I mean, Tiles is going to have to do some things. One of the things I would hope that their coaches are telling the quarterback is you're going to have to go in a different count here, get these guys moving, and pick up some cheap 5-yard penalties, and then maybe get their defensive linemen and their linebackers in particular sitting on their heels a little bit.
Titus was going to take a timeout as they get a little change here. They have Dalton Knapp back to do the punting. Hartstorm went off after that kickoff.
After the punt return with the little
punt return, yes.
He had a little limp in the step when he came off.
Gimp in the get up. So the Rockets will come back out. There's 19 seconds left here in the first quarter, down 14-0. With a 4th down and 13, the ball at their own 35.
We've done a decent job here with offensively for Titusville is that we've shown we can run the ball a little bit against them.
Yeah, we have.
But I'll be honest with you, this counter thing that we're running hasn't worked for 2-3 weeks. That's a play that, I definitely not a big fan of, but I definitely don't like it back to back.
Okay, now we have Hartshorn back into kick.
Yes, we do. Okay. Sharon puts 2 back. They're standing at about their 35. They might be standing up a little bit too short if Hartshorn gets a good snap and a kick away. Rolling to his right to kick it. Oh, almost blocked, and it's going to be short. And Titusville recovered at their own 45. So once again, we can't get it past the 50. Everything's being played on our side of the 50-yard line. So short field all this time for Sharon. We're lucky it's only 14.
I think the only time the ball may have been close to their side of the field is when they fumbled the snap. When it went over the quarterback's head. But even that was, I think, at their own 48. So, yeah, Titusville's going to have to create something here defensively. You're going to have to try to create a turnover.
Hey, Zippo, you got trips.
Sharon comes out with 10 seconds left. Ondo goes wide to the right. They have trips to the right side. They're looking to throw the quick out. Pass is complete at the 40 of Titusville, the 35, the 30, knocked out of bounds at the 29, and that's Norris on the reception.
But that play there, if you look real quick at the screen, you're going to see all 11 of Titusville's defenders were up within 7-8 yards of the football. They're going to start crowding things here, and you've got to do something to try to start off this short game, and that's what Titusville's elected to do. So you can see everybody's within 8 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Doubles both sides. The ball's given off to the tailback, coming straight ahead. White pick up a couple.
Campbell making the stop, doing a nice job getting through there to make a stop.
Campbell's had a good season. Several of the Rockets have. And that's the end of the first quarter. 14-0, Sharon on top. We'll get the second quarter going here in just a moment.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is your hometown source for quality equipment and exceptional service. Now an authorized steel dealer, Poppy's is everything from saws and mowers to diggers and more. Planning an event? We've got tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, firewood, or propane. Whether you're building, landscaping, or just tackling a weekend project, Poppy has you covered. Stop by Poppy's on the Titusville Road in Pleasantville, or call today and let's get your next project or party started.
Celebrating 30 years at Corky's Pizza in Pleasantville. Corky's Pizza, celebrating 30 years of flavor, family, and
fun. Second quarter action to get underway. Down 14-0 our Titusville Rockets. Sharon will come out. They'll put double to the right side and the left side. Again, they do have a good passing game, so Englemore is at the quarterback spot right now for Sharon. Going to be a quick out to the right side. That pass is dropped. So that helps. 3rd down 9. That was a one-on-one situation. That would have been interesting.
Well, we had a guy coming up quick. The angle might have been a little bit tight, but I think he'd have gotten there just the right time, not letting him. And I think that was, Blake Ross coming up quick on the receiver.
Receiver was Root. He's 6'2", 180, so they have some big wideouts. Singles both sides. Backs are split, back in motion to the left. Engelberg looking over the middle. Pass is complete at the 25, the 20, 15, and dropped down about the 11. They had several boards open that time. Root was the receiver. Enough for a first down to the Titusville, must be about the 11-yard line.
Well, that time, for whatever reason, Blake Ross took a bad angle, came in on the inside of him and let him out. It's tough. These guys are, they're quick and they're fast. You got to get there in a hurry, but they're just getting people open on us. Watch this low man on the right side here, number 7 for them.
Man in motion to the right, rolling right is Engelberg. Passes into the end zone, touchdown. So Sharon picks up the touchdown. Englemore to Norris. Yeah, I notice all the receivers are 6 foot and over 6.
Well, he's out here all by himself. Now, he's actually this guy here, I believe. That's our defender, but I believe he's on 1-and-1 coverage, yeah. And you just cannot quite stay with him.
20-0 with the extra point attempt coming. Sharon. Snap placement, and almost got there. Pena's point is good. 21-0, 11:25 to go in the first half. Again, Titusville hasn't gotten the ball on the other side of the 50. We've got to get ourselves under motion and just straight ahead football.
Well, we've got to. One of the problems with the counter plays that Titusville's tried to run here in the last couple of possessions is that you're running east and west, and this team, Hickory, has very good team speed. They don't have 1 or 2 fast kids. They've got a fast team, just like Hickory. So they're going to flow well east and west. You got to get north and south.
Yeah.
And that's where I think we've got to try to direct our attention on offensively, is trying to get these things turned up quick.
Well, and I hope we keep our attitude in the game over there, not in terms of penalty-wise, just stay up emotionally. You're playing a good football team here this evening, but you just can't make the mistakes you're talking about.
They're the total yards. They're Sharon with 130 yards to our 11. They've got 109 passing yards. I'm not even sure we've attempted a pass yet, and that's something I think they're going to have to do too, is they're going to have to open up the passing game. Some quick hitters or something to get things moving offensively. Only 1 penalty so far tonight, and of course that was the one we don't know what happened with Sharon, but that's where we're at right now, and that pretty much tells you why it's 21-0.
Titusville now will send 3 back. They'll be standing back around their 10. Knapp standing about the 3. The kick is going to come down to the right side. It's going to be taken off the bounce by Titusville, coming up the right side, and that will be Titusville picking it up to about the 20. Durham with the return for Titusville.
They're doing a nice job of tried to get there in the air, and it didn't. I was afraid it was going to short hop and hit, Arlike hit his shin kick forward and turn the ball over, but did a nice job of controlling that.
Yeah, that ball has a tendency to take some funny bounces, and he short hopped that one like a little shortstop, but it could have been a lot worse. Well, first down 10, Titusville. It's at the Titusville 25, a little over it, maybe the 26-yard line. Culpepper goes wide to the right. We have a double wing on the left. Quarterback's going to keep and get nothing. Maybe lose a yard.
And again, you can see those linebackers just
shooting.
They're just shooting the gap and coming right through. They're anticipating. He was in the backfield. He wasn't the one that made the tackle, but he clogged the hole up. They're coming through.
Second down 13 for Titusville.
Wireless Mike tonight presented by Drake Printing and by Missy's Arcade Restaurant.
Ball's at the Titusville 22. We're going to send trips to the right side. Sellon rolling to his right. Throws up short. The pass is complete. Ball is caught by... I'm sorry, folks. Blake Ross. And I got to watch in the action. Ball's out to the 39, so it's going to be a nice first down for Titusville.
This is Ross here. He's just going to run a quick out pattern. There it is, on time. See, if you get the ball out there, it allows him a chance to turn up field and pick up yardage. That's a good play for Titusville. They needed that one desperately.
2 to the left for Titusville. First down and 10 out their own 39-yard line. Now we're going to switch doubles to the right side. Ball's given off to O'Neill. O'Neill turns the corner, is up across the 45, knocked out of bounds about the 49. Be close to a first down.
And that's a good play for Titusville as well. This time we managed to get to the outside. And that's just one of the things O'Neill does well. He sees he's starting to see really well. Picks his opening, but when he goes north and south, he makes that plant foot and then turns upfield and goes.
He's a strong running back. I've been impressed with him all season. We were impressed with him towards the end of last season a little bit that he got in, and I was glad to see him back. He's a junior, so see him again next year. Doubles to the right for Titusville, wing left. In motion is Ross, and he's going to be stacked up at about the 47 of Hickory. So we cross midfield. Brings up a 2nd down and 8, 2nd down and 7, the board says. Shows the monitor.
Well, we're getting decent push up front here. This is where, here I might be tempted to run that quick out pattern again, see if I can pick up another 5-6 yards.
Titusville now will send 2 to the left. Wing right. Brody puts the man in motion in Ross. Give it on the counter to O'Neill. Neal drives ahead, and they have 3 or 4 guys on him trying to bring him down. He did a lot of that on his own. That's a nice run.
Yeah, that's just a young man that just doesn't want to get his uniform dirty because I was afraid his mom's going to yell at him. So trying to stay off the ground. But no, that is a good hard-nosed run by O'Neill.
Yeah, that was nice. I like that. 3rd down 5, Titusville at the 46 of Sharon. 21-0. Sharon on top. We've done a lot to help them out there with the short fields, though. Consequently, we're down 21. Doubles right for Titusville. Wing left in Ross. Ross in motion. Gets the ball. Turns upfield. Across the 35 out to about the 40.
That might have been a little late.
And it was late. There goes the flag. I thought the last one was late on O'Neill. But
well, I thought O'Neill was still in bounds when they hit him, to be honest with you. But that one there I thought was late.
You don't need to be honest with me, Steve. I'm used to you.
We'll take a look here, and we're going to see. This is that counter. We do a nice job of getting there, getting our heads out to the outside, and just a little bit out of bounds there. Of course, that's on the far side from us. Could have been way out of bounds, but the official there threw the flag. And that will give Titusville a 1st down, deep this time into Sharon territory.
It seemed to get just a bit, a little more energy out there in the tackles and so on, Pat.
The team definitely felt this one was late, and the previous one on the sideline was late too. So I'm glad to see the officials calling it, because it was a hard hit out of bounds. I mean, he was clearing the white when he was almost out of the weight on the box on the side.
Ball goes to O'Neill. He goes wide, and he's going to be brought down. Probably no gain on the play. 3 or 4 white jerseys over there.
Sharon did a nice job on that one, getting to the outside, not allowing O'Neill anywhere to turn up.
And they just keep extending that play out, doing a nice job just waiting for the teammates to catch up to it.
Cillian Smith, 6'3", 170-pound junior in the play for Sharon. Doubles left for Titusville. 2nd down and 11. Ball at the 26. Check that, 36. No, 26. I'll get it right. Sellen rolling to his right. Gets inside the 20 to about maybe the 19. They're going to spot, I believe, right at the 20.
It'll be 3rd and 10 at the 25. Titusville, I think, will. Well, I don't know. I don't know whether I go for the field goal if I don't get a 1st down here, or depending on how many yards we get on this one. You've got a quick opening here to Reynolds on the left side.
Doubles to the right for Titusville. Given to O'Neill. Turns upfield and breaks 1 tackle. Gets inside the 20. Bring up 4th down. Right around the 19 of Sharon. We're looking across the way to see whether or not they're going to think about field goal. They are not. They're going to go for it here. 4th down and 4 for the Rockets.
I think this is a good call for Titusville. At this point, I think you've got to go for.
Yeah, 2 to the left for Titusville. Culpepper wide left, Reynolds in the slot left.
That's Reynolds there.
Ball's given to O'Neill. He's got to turn upfield. He does. And drives ahead. I don't know if he got it or not, but that was another good run. I didn't think he's going to get anything out of that. And it appears he did not get it. About a yard short or so. Like Steve said a bit ago, he's really a strong runner. He's only one in it, but 175, I think.
I think so, yeah. I think that's about all his weight is.
Sharon will take over first down and 10. Titusville drive stalls out at the about the 12-yard, 16-yard line of Sharon. It's a good drive, just couldn't quite finish.
Yeah, O'Neill 175, so. But now you got to call on your defense here. We got to try to get a 3 and out, a 3-down stop here, make him punt the ball.
6:24 to go in the half, down 21-0 to Sharon, and Sharon's going to take a timeout. Looks like they're missing a man. Coach not very happy about that. I think the athlete knows he wasn't very happy about that.
Yeah,
Get read it on the field when you come on.
Well, and
you got to pay attention.
You'll hear some people say, boy, you can't be yelling at kids like that. Well, you know what? You can. And to be honest with you, you should. You're in week 9. You're a playoff team. You're a good football team. You should know when you belong on the field and when you don't. And if you do it wrong, Coach has a right to let you know.
Well, it goes beyond just football, too. Pay attention to what you're doing. Like we do up here. Oh, I'm sorry. Not quite that bad.
What's that? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying any attention.
I was going to say, is anybody up there paying any attention?
There's a surprise.
I don't know. We got to get the heat turned up a little bit, though, Pat.
Thaw you out up there? God, you would think with the hot air up there, you guys would be okay.
It's not bad, Pat. At least he hasn't shut the windows yet.
Well, I haven't done my best on that either. First down and 10. Sharon. Looking to throw, looking over the middle. Got a man going deep. Nice move. Pass is completed to 50, 45, 40. Cuts back inside the 30, 35. He's got a... Nobody's going to get him. Touchdown. All the way from the 17.
There's a flag on the sideline over here.
Oh, okay. I did not see that. Probably holding on Titusville. Usually in that kind of situation.
Where is it?
No, it's on the sideline.
Oh,
that's probably going to be a sideline warning. Here you're going to see just not able to cover that long. We got to get pressure on them. Not able to cover them that long as these kids are fast. You can see here, there's one cutback, 2 cutbacks. Here comes the third one, and now it's nothing but speed to the end zone.
So the touchdown will count. And I think Pat was right, sideline warning. Referee is talking to one of the Sharon players, one of the captains. Sharon will now line up for the extra point once the officials get it all talked over. Yeah, that was a good route also.
Well, Titusville's, they're moved up. They're trying to take those short routes away. And if you don't get pressure to the quarterback and you give him time to set his feet, like I said, both quarterbacks for Sharon can throw the ball well.
Extra point attempt coming up. Snap placement, kick is up, and the kick is good. 28-0, 6:08 left to go in the half. And Sharon is doing what we said they were going to do, Steve. They're putting the ball up in the air. They have a good passing attack.
Yeah, they throw the ball very, very well. One of the things that right now Titusville can't do is get pressure on the quarterback, and that may be what Hickory did. But Titusville's going to have to find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback, or it's going to be a long, long night for their secondary.
Titusville had a good drive last time. Ran out of gas at the 17, but one play. And 83 yards later,
you're going to see the receiver's going to come across the field. He's going to come from the left side to the right side and does a cross with the receiver that's underneath at about the 40-yard line there. You'll see him, and it just drops right in. And then it's just...
never broke stride.
No, and he's just gone. And that's what you have to try to do if you're gonna play Titusville. You're gonna have to you gamble to try to stop the quick pass. But if they get a chance to throw deep on you, you're gonna pay a price sometimes.
So we'll see if Titusville can get it going, Pat.
So the official ran into one of the coaches in the box.
Yeah.
So they will assess the penalty here. It'll be a 15-yard penalty on the kickoff.
Okay.
Now, Pat, are you telling us this from experience?
I wasn't a coach getting run into, and I wasn't in the box.
Does it make
Thank
it
you, Luke.
Does it make
Thank
it
you.
Better or worse?
Mine was only a warning when I got ran into, but...
Or they knew you were media, and they were afraid you put a bad... maybe a bad account.
Hey, Luke has yet to buy me a flag so I could have one down here to...
That's funny.
Well, he's afraid if he gives you a flag, Steve will want your job.
Well, probably throw the flag on you guys more than anything else.
That'd be easy to do. We certainly would give you a reason. The ball will be spotted at Titusville 45 now after the penalty. This should go to the end zone. No, it's going to be an onside kick. And it's going to be recovered by Sharon, I think. Don't know if it went 10 yards before he touched it.
Well, they're marking it short of it, so
yeah.
Boy, I didn't see it.
Well, I didn't think it went 10 yards either.
Well, if they kicked off from the 45.
It's got to, yeah, if it went kicked off from the 45, it's got to get to the 35.
And they're giving it to Sharon.
They're marking it short. How can that be? Fellas, do the math. It's absolutely impossible.
It's impossible.
So it has to be Titusville football. It's
got to be Titusville ball.
It didn't touch a Titusville player.
Well, they're talking to coach over there. He seems to be in agreement with what they're saying. It's going to be Titusville's ball. They're bringing the Titusville football in. So, yes, that's correct.
Just a minute. I'll go down and take care of this.
Well, that's Chip Burns. He'll take care of it. So it'll be first down and 10, Titusville. And it'll be at the 36-yard line of Sharon as they get the flags readjusted, the post readjusted here.
So Titusville coaches were trying to hurry this play up because Sharon was not set up, but the officials were holding them up to get everything aligned. So that didn't work out in their favor.
Trips to the right. Martin, then a quarterback, throws up the middle of the pass and complete. Way to come back to the ball. Pick up about 8 on the play.
I'm not too sure.
I don't have is that 16?
Chase Harrison is number 16.
Chase Harrison. Yeah, did a nice job of coming back because that should have been a pick. There's a flag down. I'm not too sure what it's for.
I know the holding, I guess it's against Titusville. We're moving back. Looks like it might be a hold. It is a holding call, so it moves the ball back to the 26. So it'll be first down and 20 for Titusville. Trips right side for the Rockets. Last few minutes have been kind of crazy. Snap, Martin, quick out to the right. Pass is complete. Upfield across the 35. About the 36 is spotted. That's Hartshorn on the completion.
This is one we should mention. This is the freshman Martin in at quarterback right now.
You know, Jim, we keep going at this pace. It will be a Friday football game.
Was that?
If we keep going at this pace, it will be a Friday.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be moving along real well. Titusville will come out with trips to the left side. Again, Martin is at quarterback. Throws the ball well for a freshman. Rolling to his left. Pulls the ball down. And nobody was there, but he'll come back maybe to the line of scrimmage. Bring up a 3rd down and 11.
Not real sure on that one, whether that's something that's supposed to come out quick or whether he's going to try to go deep with it, but his roll needs to be a little bit deeper, I think. I think he was a little bit shallow on his rollout.
Titusville now with a 3rd down and 11 from their own 35-yard line. We'll send doubles to the right, wing right. Selling back in a quarterback. Rolling to his left. Still rolling. Now he pulls it down, got a man open, and it is complete. And then knocked out of bounds or off the hands of our tight end, and it'll be an incomplete pass.
That was a well-timed hit. You're going to see here as the tight end comes out. We're going to do a nice job here. You're going to see him coming across 99. He does a nice job. Find a place to sit down. Pass is just a little bit high. If he brings that down, not so high, we get a completion out of that one, but that was a well-timed hit from Sharon.
So that brings up a 4th down for Titusville. 4 minutes to go here in the first half, down 28-0. Our store now will come in to set up for the punt. Good snap to his right, and the kick is away. It's going to be hitting at the 40, roll down inside the 35, and at the 28. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 Sharon with 3:45 to go here in the first half, leading 28-0. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about last week's game, Steve, during this week, and it just seemed to be from the get-go to me off balance. It just nothing seemed to be quite
nothing fluid.
Yeah, even from the whole senior night thing. I don't know. I just couldn't get a grip on the game.
Yeah,
tonight's almost like that to me. We just don't seem to be quite there.
Well, we're doing some different things, I think. I think we're going to see a lot of that here tonight. I think we'll see Martin again at quarterback, and you're seeing different running backs, and you're going to see different things being done.
Well, that's the first time we threw
to tight end all year.
Yeah. So we'll see. 1st down and 10, Sharon. Ball's pitched back to the tailback, comes out across the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It's a leg race, and Sellen's going to run him out of bounds, along with Ross, but not until he goes down to the Titusville 40-yard line.
Well, we're going to show here if we have it. Get ready to stop it here, Luke, when I stop there. Okay, this is one of our better linemen here, and I can't make it highlight for you. Okay, you're going to see him. Now let it go. This is what speed is, folks.
Just outran him.
He played it well. It's just he couldn't get there. That's what speed will do to you.
Singles both sides for Sharon. Man in motion. Giving off to him coming up the middle. Cuts back across the 35, the 30, 25, into about the 21-yard line. Root was a ball carrier. Impressed with him. He runs pretty well. He's had a good first half. 3:29 to go in the half. 1st down and 10 at the Titusville 21. I'm sure Sharon wants to get this up to a 35-point game, get a running clock.
Right now, yeah. Yeah, they're going to want this in the end zone. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to the air because they've got enough room to work with. They get too much closer and it kind of benefits the defense.
Hughes goes wide to the left, doubles right side. Now put a man in motion. Give him to the motion man. Get to the outside. Again, outruns the defense. Down around the 10 and run out of bounds somewhere around the 5-6 yard line.
But we do have a penalty back at the 23.
Okay. Glad you guys can see these yellow flags.
Well, it's right there on the out of bounds line. Pat, were you too close again?
I was back plenty of distance from him.
Looks like a legal formation, or
I'm not sure they're coming back.
I believe he signaled false start.
False start. Why didn't they stop the play?
Yeah, normally they do on a false start.
No. Illegal motion.
Well, it's going to bring it back nonetheless, and it'll come back to about the 26 yard line of Titusville. 2:59 left here in the half. Again, singles both sides for the Tigers. Wing right. Ball's given off to the ball carrier, coming across the right side. Oh, good outside block. At the 10 and brought down at about the 11 yard line. Is, again, White out of the backfield.
Wolfkill with the tackle, I believe, did a nice job there.
Good block on the outside man of Titusville.
Yeah, they're just getting, they're starting to warm up a little bit here, I think. And, they're starting to make blocks and open holes. And it doesn't take much. That's the other thing nice about having a fast back. Linemen don't have to hold a block for very long.
Back to split. Quarterback rolling to his left. Pulls it down, goes to the end zone. Touchdown. No, he dropped it.
He dropped it.
He had it.
Pass was intended for the Norse, the wideout.
You see, the ball might be outside just a little bit much. I might have gone to hold on there. Back that up just before the quarterback here. I might have looked. If you look, you can see number 8 right here. That's their tight end. Right now, you hit him there. Might have been a better throw to go, but he chooses to go to the end zone.
Ball's given off the route, straight up the middle, cuts to the outside, back inside the 5 for about the 3. Bring up a third down. Appears that they can get a first down inside around the 1.
See a lot of new personnel coming in and out of the lineups for Titusville.
.145 clock running here in the first half. Backs again split now under center as the quarterback puts a man in motion. Giving off to the tailback straight ahead. And I believe he is in for the touchdown. So Sharon picks up their touchdown here at 34-0. Extra point coming up. Cannon will do the kicking for Sharon. Snap, placement, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 35-0 with 1:31 left to go in the first half, and Sharon continues to control the ball game.
Well, and again, we've shown a couple of plays here and there that where technique-wise we're good in what we're doing, but we just don't have the foot speed to get to where we need to get to by the time the running backs or the receivers are getting there. And so it's not so much that we don't know what it is we're supposed to be doing. It's just physically we just can't compensate the speed that we're seeing.
You know, and I don't have a great knowledge on football as much as I watch it, but if I compare this to the Hickory team, I like this Sharon Ball Club better than Hickory. Overall, they don't have the speed that Hickory has. Hickory beat them on speed.
Hickory's got.
But their functions here, they do well.
Yeah, Hickory's speed and this speed, it would be close. I think Hickory has a little bit of an edge, team speed-wise.
That's what I mean, yeah.
But the problem, I think, for Sharon is up front. And that's where I think Hickory gets them. I think their line play is a little bit better than what Sharon has. Now, we'll see what happens. Again, a lot of them say Hickory Sharon 1 makes no difference who wins, who loses. It's Hickory Sharon 2 that matters, and what they mean by that is the regular season game. Who cares? It's the playoff game that's going to matter.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like the way this ball club is put together. The variety maybe in the offense.
Well, yeah, the fact that they can throw a ball and throw it well gives them, we think, give them an edge.
The deep kick is going to be taken at the 15 by Titusville, up across the 25. Tries to get to the outside, get to the 26-yard line, and that's where Titusville will put it in play, first down and 10, with just about 1:26 left on the clock. So we'll see if Titusville can get something going here just with a minute and a half. That was Kendrick Duran on the return for Titusville. Well, if you're Titusville now, you want to keep working hard and continue to run that which you run well. If they stop you, they stop you. Wing right is Reynolds this time. Ball is given off to O'Neill, tries to turn up, does break one tackle, and then picked up by a couple of guys out around the about the 26-yard line.
And what Hickory is doing better now than they had done earlier in this quarter is they're shutting off that outside. They're getting outside control, making us cut back up the field and into the flow of the defense coming from the inside out. And they're doing a nice job of that, and that's why we can't get the cutback lanes we're used to seeing.
Titusville will come out 2nd and 10. Turn 27, doubles to the right side. Now we switch and go to the left. Pass over the middle is complete. And quickly covered out there about the, it's going to be spotted right around the 29-yard line. Where it will be 3rd down and short for Titusville.
That's one of the things I'd like to see them do in the second half as far as Titusville goes, is get the ball in the air a little bit more. Try to loosen that defense up a little bit by getting some first down throws, second down throws in, instead of trying to run, and then every once in a while cross them up, make passing attack a little bit more of the game plan in the second half.
6 seconds left in the half. Titusville's going to take a timeout and see if they can come up with something here to spark them going into the locker room.
Well, coming up at halftime, we'll bring you the sights and sounds of the Titusville High School Marching Band. It's coming up during the Larry's Auto Service Edward Jones halftime show.
Well, Titusville had a good drive. We stalled out at the 17 on a 4th and a couple. And, of course, they had the 83-yard touchdown pass. But had we kept that drive going, just those little things would have helped us keep momentum on our side a little bit. And
that's just something we haven't been able to do all year. We've just not been able to finish as well as we needed to.
So Titusville now 3rd down and 3 with 6 seconds to go. Selling at quarterback, dropping the throw. Now as he pulls it down, and he's going to drop right at the line of scrimmage, and that'll run out to half. Halftime here at Carter Field. Sharon Tigers 35, Titusville Rockets nothing. We'll be back with halftime right after this.
Somebody pinch me.
Somebody say pinch?
Pinch,
Ooh,
pinch.
pinch time.
We mean we just bought this.
Yeah, we just bought a new house. Why are there crabs?
Oh, don't call for pinches.
Call for protection.
Hit it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right coverage for your new house and your car.
All right, which way to the sea? We're in Ohio.
So is that close or
No.
You got a pool?
No.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fat Chad's is Titusville's premier dining destination. Come hungry and enjoy these menu favorites: T-bone steak, homemade meatloaf dinner, or soft shell crab tacos. Dive into fresh pasta entrees like shrimp and scallop pasta, or our signature Asiago chicken. And don't miss our famous burgers and fish sandwiches, all served with fresh cut fries. Fridays mean prime rib specials. Enjoy wild game Saturdays. And on Sundays, it's our all-you-can-eat wing buffet. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
I'm Ben Leach, 2008 Titusville Rocket graduate and Republican nominee for Magisterial District Judge, reminding you to get out and vote Tuesday, November 4th. As a strong leader on and off the field, I've carried the discipline I learned in my youth into the workplace and throughout my career in the justice system. It is my mission to uphold the integrity of the office and to be fair, impartial, and firm in my decision-making on the bench as your next Magisterial District Judge.
Go Rockets! Go Daddy!
I'm Ben Leach, and I approve this message.
Thinking about switching to 5G home internet? Think again. When their networks get busy, calling and texting wins, and your home internet pays the price. Stick with Armstrong to get more data, more speed, and internet whenever you need it. Armstrong, keeping you connected.
And welcome to the Larry's Auto Service Edward Jones halftime show here at Carter Field. Sharon Tigers marching band out performing 35-0 at the half. Get first half thoughts. Jim?
Well, it's about what we anticipated. We watched them warm up. Knew they had a good passing game. They have showed us that. They also have some decent running backs. Again, we go back to speed. It's there. I think the one thing that bothered us was we couldn't get it across the 50 for the first, 12 minutes of the game or something, and we gave them short field all the time, and you can't do that to a team that has the weapons that this team has. But we had the one drive, and it stalled out. So a couple of things like that kind of hurt you, and they make you pay. It's 35-0.
Yeah, they can execute their offense very well. And again, they are fast and they're shifty. And they can throw the ball. Now, I'm pretty impressed with how this quarterback for Sharon throws the ball. It's a tight spiral. It's on a line. It's normally where it needs to be. And he's even had 2 or 3 of them dropped.
Yeah, he's a senior, 6 foot 180, but they also have another quarterback that has thrown the ball pretty well. So Lampkins is there, and you haven't seen much of him, but he's also a fine thrower as we watched in the phone.
Yeah.
The thing that gets me is their ability to get open. They run good patterns.
Well,
the receivers.
They're running decent patterns as receivers, but they're also, sometimes it can be a little bit misleading because they are so much faster than we are. We can make them look a little better than what they might be. And this is what's hard to compare with what we see here versus what Sharon and Hickory will look like. Both of them are faster teams than what Titusville is. Right now, it's just a matter of foot speed.
Yeah. Joe?
Yeah, just to clarify, I have them as dropping 4 passes in the first half. So yeah, it damage could have been a lot worse. But yeah, it's the same thing. What we expected. What I am happy about is the lack of penalties on the team. That one personal foul was against the coach. So as far as the team-wise, it hasn't been bad from an attitude-wise. So that's good to see.
Well, we were glad that penalty wasn't against Pats because
hey.
He's notorious down there, Pat. Your thoughts in the first half?
One penalty in the years I've been doing this. One penalty.
That's one more than we
one
had.
more than Bill.
Yeah.
One more than Bill.
One more than Bill.
Well, they couldn't see Bill because he was so short.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pat.
Well, I do like that they haven't had any penalties. I think like the Hickory game, I think, a play here and an A play there is a big thing for Titusville when they're playing this team. I think driving the ball down, stalling out, that's too bad for them. That could have been a great cap to that drive. I'd like to see them come out and drive the ball again the length of the field when they get it, and see something develop in that offense. Put all the plays together and at least get one good drive in like that again. But it's nice not having the penalties.
The interesting thing will be, Pat, is as we saw at the end of the last play of the first half there, Brody Fellon needed help getting off the field. So you may be seeing the freshman for most of the second half at quarterback. So we may see the ball in the air a little bit more because, this is a game like the Hickory game. He's going to learn by fire. And sometimes it's very, very hard, but that's what I think we're going to see in the second half.
Well, and Martin throws the ball well, so we'll see what the coaches decide to do. 35-0, Sharon on top here at halftime at Carter Field. We'll be back.
This is the Larry's Auto Service, Edward Jones halftime show.
Looking for expert orthopedic care? Dr. Charlie Gates, a trusted name at Titusville Area Hospital, can help you regain mobility and a better quality of life. With years of experience and a passion for personalized care, Dr. Gates specializes in treating a wide range of orthopedic conditions. Whether it's joint pain, sports injuries, or orthopedic surgery, trust Dr. Charlie Gates at Titusville Area Hospital for your orthopedic care. Call 814-827-9770 today to schedule your appointment.
Whether you want to go and lead in your craft in the trades, whether you want to go and be that nurse or medical worker and have a real impact on lives, or whether you want to go and help that business improve its bottom line, this is the place, and now is your time to go with confidence, to go with skill, to go succeed. The Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville.
New Directions Community Credit Union is now open in Titusville. They may be new to our community, but they've been serving our region since 1974, providing their members with affordable products and services. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, volunteers, attends school, regularly conducts business, or who owns a business in Venango, Forest, Warren, or Crawford counties. Visit their new location at 206 South Martin Street in Titusville to learn more about becoming a member. Best of luck to all the students and athletes this fall from New Directions Community Credit Union.
And welcome back to the Larry's Auto Service. Edward Jones halftime show. The Sharon Tigers marching band still out performing. We'll get our final break in, come back and bring you the sounds of the Titusville High School marching band as our Larry's Auto Service Edward Jones halftime show continues here from Carter Field. Final home game of the season for the Titusville Rockets.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Poppy's Equipment and Storage Rental in Pleasantville is your hometown source for quality equipment and exceptional service. Now an authorized steel dealer, Poppy's is everything from saws and mowers to diggers and more. Planning an event? We've got tents, tables, chairs, heaters, generators, firewood, or propane. Whether you're building, landscaping, or just tackling a weekend project, Poppy has you covered. Stop by Poppy's on the Titusville Road in Pleasantville or call today and let's get your next project or party started.
For over 30 years, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating has taken pride in being the premier heating and air conditioning service provider in the area. Our highly skilled and certified technicians will work closely with you to address your heating and air conditioning repair, installation, or maintenance needs. And with the J. Gill Service membership, you can take advantage of additional benefits like filter replacements and priority service scheduling. Plus, members get 10% off future projects. Call today to get a free estimate or ask about financing options. Call J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today or visit them online at jgillplumbingheating.com.
And And welcome back to Carter Field. Halftime here where the Rockets trail the Sharon Tigers by a score of 35-0. And the Titusville High School Marching Band making their way out onto the field for their halftime performance. We'll make sure to bring you the sights and sounds of the high school marching band. I want to congratulate them on a great season, taking part in a number of band festivals the last few months. Hosting the Colonel Drake Classic last month, and they're looking to do it again next fall. So hopefully we'll be able to bring that to you next September.
Did I see the band down here last night? The soccer game?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Yeah, for senior night.
Yeah, that was neat. I thought I saw them up in the
Marching
stands.
Band back to the turf. The band is led on the field this evening by drum majors Charlotte Winger and Viva McElveen. Other student leaders are Jenna Crocker, Grace Hamilton, Lincoln Lalone, Cash Lavery, Evan Slocum, and Riley Stewart. Tonight, the band plays the second half of their 2025 field show entitled Loud on the Set, showcasing some of the favorites from Hollywood movie directors' playlists. The band begins their halftime performance tonight with a hard-hitting classic from the legendary Australian band AC/DC. You might recall it from Deadpool 2, Super Mario Brothers, and Battleship. We put our drumline front and center for their feature. Senior Jenna Crocker showcases the signature lick that made every kid in the 90s want to learn to shred on the xylophone. Prepare to be thunderstruck. The Rocket Band follows up with one from the Rocket Man. Sir Elton John penned this 80s classic, and it was reintroduced to a whole new generation of fans by Johnny the Gorilla in Sing. Here is one of the ultimate anthems of resilience in the face of adversity. We welcome the THS cheerleaders to join us on the field with a dance routine for I'm Still Standing. Rocket Marching Band is under the direction of Kevin Vincent and Assistant Director Sarah Hofstetter. Cheerleading advisor is Kayla Alberth. Other staff include Shannon Vincent, Gregory Rock, and Stephanie Cicero. Great season, Rocket Marching Band.
Loud on the Set is the name of their halftime show. Pat, I don't know if Kevin is right down near you, if we could grab a quick interview. That's such a great sound to hear. Titusville High School Marching Band performing here at halftime. They sounded great.
They're going to be in Meadville's Halloween parade next week.
Excellent.
The Rocket Marching Band
is
would
Kevin
also
Vincent?
like to...
He declined interviewing. His voice is shot. When he spoke, he sounded a little rough. So
okay.
I didn't press him on that one. When he spoke to me, it was definitely, not a voice that wanted to be holding much of an interview.
Well, maybe grab the cheerleaders if you can. We haven't had a chance to talk to them this season. I don't know if they're around or where they're hanging out. Kayla's over there. While you do that, we'll chat here for just a minute. We're going to read the sponsors here in a second, but just thoughts on the second half, Jim.
Well, before we get there, I was watching the marching band, and I remember many years ago when Charlie Anderson was here, and I would go over to his office in the off season. And the band was a whole different style at that time. It was the marching band as opposed to the bugle corps style. But he had a little 6x9 pad with about 200 pages in it for every squad in the band to be a certain place at a certain time. And I was just thinking of the people that write these shows. It's kind of neat to watch these shows be performed and so on. It takes a lot of work to write those things out. So anyway, back to the game. 35-0. We get the kickoff, so it's important to see what we can do get this half going. Right, Steve?
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
I know I was talking about the
I know
band.
he's not going to be here next week, but how about the second half? You going to be here for the...
Yeah, I'll be here for the second half. Yes, correct. Right, we get the ball. And we want to do that run thing and throw thing and go downfield and into the brown
Turn
stuff.
his mic off. Joe, your thoughts on the... Golly, Nez, I hope your mom's not listening, boy.
You done dropped me too much, Pop.
Hey, Pat and Joe, ready to fill in?
There's definitely been too many people dropped on their heads. So,
and Luke managed to pick all four of us.
Yes, he did. He was probably dropped the most.
Hey, Steelers are up 7-0, just so you know. Pat, Joe, who's going here?
Go ahead, Pat.
The speed has definitely killed them. Watching some of the linemen, even Sharon's linemen look to be kind of fast coming back and closing down some of those gaps. So I'd like to see some individual plays like we did at Hickory to see what they can do. And like I said earlier, I'd like to see them drive the ball the length of the field and chew up a bunch of that clock again.
I'd like to see some unique plays, something we haven't seen all season. Just change things up. Get some different kids in there, get it mixed in, and see if we can't build some momentum for next week.
Yeah, and start preparing for next year with some of these younger kids getting in there, getting some field time. So.
All right, wrapping up the Larry's Auto Service Edward Jones halftime show. Our coverage of Rocket football this season is made possible by Oil Creek Plastics, by Titusville Area Hospital, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by State Farm Insurance, by Poppies, by Armstrong, by J. Gill Plumbing and Heating, by the Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville, by Fat Chad's Brewery, by New Directions Community Credit Union, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Marsh Home Center, by Ben Leach for Magisterial District Judge, by Edward Jones, by Larry's Auto Service, by Corky's Pizza, and by the Titusville Beverage. Want to thank Corky's for providing us with the pizza all season long. Want to thank the beverage for the pop and water for our home games. So thank you so much to all our sponsors. And for the rest, thank you for your support. Without you, we wouldn't be here doing this. So thank you very much. Now, Jim.
It's not a brownie, it's a chocolate chip cookie.
It is, yeah.
That's good.
It's very good.
Not as good as the brownies, though, right?
No, it's not as good as the brownies.
But they're good, very good.
The brownies, they're wonderful. Nice and moist. Been getting this week, though. Nothing personal, Lori. Just
putting that in there.
Yeah, I hope
third time.
I hope Myrtle Beach is very nice tonight.
What's that?
I hope Myrtle Beach is nice for the Corklands tonight.
Oh.
They have a good vacation.
Yeah.
And a reminder, Corky's will be closed this weekend, and we'll reopen Tuesday for business.
Well, I'm excited about watching to see what we can come up with. I'm with Joe a little bit on this conversation we had to trying some new things, seeing if we can build some kids. Martin would be good to have. I'd like to see him a little bit more tonight on the throwing of the ball and some of the pass offenses. We'll see. What do you have there, Luke?
Well, no, Amy Watkins just says keep Liam out of the cookies. So, hey, Amy, you do not have to worry. I think we've taken care of the cookies up here.
There's about 2 left. Seriously.
Okay.
So, and it might be Joe, so they're right behind him, so we know where the cookies went.
Yeah, there won't be any left by the end of the game.
So anyway, Titusville will get the ball and down 35-0. Of course, the other side of that coin, we have a running clock now, and the game's going to be a lot shorter.
Yeah, it's going to be a short game second half. We know that. They know that. I don't think that should affect what Titusville's coaching staff's decisions were coming into this game. If you were looking at possibly, if the game gets out of hand like this, we're going to bring in younger kids, we're going to let them finish the second half, then that's what you go with. I don't think, you're going to worry about trying to come back with it at all. I think you're going to, would like to see some of the younger kids in here under game experience. I do not know how long we'll see the starting units for Hickory. I'm sure they're going to play at least the first possession both ways. At least that's what I would expect. After that, I don't know what they'll do exactly as far as substitution goes. But for Titusville, you just want to come out and you just want to try to perform on offense, get a drive going, and on defense, try to make a stop.
You wonder sometimes as a coach when you get into this position, Pat, that you want to play your younger kids, but you don't want to play them against the ones that are so much bigger than you, especially if you're talking ninth grade against seniors. And the other thing is, what about your seniors? They've got 2 games left. How much do you let them play? And, it's just a tough way either way for the coaches to handle this situation. You want to build, but you want your seniors to finish up. And I'm glad I'm not down there. It's easier to make fun of myself up here than to make fun of myself down there coaching.
Well, we've talked about there's a lot of young kids that are getting a lot of playing time, but there's a lot of seniors, and the line you're only going to return 2 kids on the line, so you might want to start getting some of those kids in there.
That's right.
Yeah, get them some experience, get them out under the Friday night lights or Thursday night lights at least once.
Well, it might work. We'll see what the coaches decide to do. Titusville will receive. They have 3 back. Ready to receive the kickoff, and it's going to be a little bit short. Be taken up at the 20-yard line, out across the 30, cuts to the outside, and it'll be brought down around the 35-yard line. And that would be Kendrick Duran on the return. So first down and 10, Titusville at their own 36-yard line. Appears that that's where Mr. Burns has spotted the ball. Used to be you could tell whether or not they're first or second team by the muds on the jerseys, but it doesn't happen in these kind of fields anymore. Titusville now will switch and go to the right. It goes to O'Neill. Wants to come upfield. Turns and is going to come back about a little bit. That was well played by the outside of the Sharon defense. Loss of a couple on the play.
Yeah, there's nothing there when he's coming out. I mean, they're blocking him out, but they're keeping the outside containment, and then they're filling in the back.
Wireless mic tonight, brought to you by Drake Printing and by Missy's Arcade.
I'd say easy for you to say, but that would be a lie, wouldn't it?
It would be tonight, yeah.
Tonight, yeah. Yeah, I've had that problem once in a while myself, haven't I? I get to watching the game and forget to tell you all what's happening, but it's video, so I don't feel quite so bad. Doubles to the right side for Titusville, wing left with Reynolds. Martin rolling to his right, throws downfield, and the pass is complete to Ackerman. That's a nice catch. Out to 39, had pretty good pressure on him.
That's one of the things we'll see, I think, a little bit more with Martin in there, is the ball in the air a little bit. Now, he runs okay. I don't know that he's maybe as fast as Selling, but here you're going to see here, he's going to take a roll to his right. Is some pressure, but he's fading just a little bit, but got enough on it to make the completion.
Got a good arm for a ninth grader. He throws the ball well. Ackerman will come wide to the left. Hartshorn will be in the slot left. And the ball is snapped by mistake. Titusville falls on it with O'Neill. I'm not sure what happened. We were making a switch, and Titusville snapped the ball.
Well, it should be... I mean, I think it's to snap like that, it should have been a legal motion, if anything, with two guys moving.
You'd think they'd thrown the flag, but anyway, it brings up a 4th down and 11, so Titusville will have to kick it away. Not the start we were hoping for. Hartshorn will be standing back to about his 22. Been running to the right to get the kick away, kind of an Australian style. Good snap. Almost blocked. Good kick. It's going to hit at the 40, roll inside the 30. We got to get that book for you, Steve. Give to the Sharon players. Catch that ball.
Well, and that's exactly right, because they're there. They're playing it deep enough. It's like they don't understand that they get first dibs on the ball. All you have to do is raise your hand and run under it. You get to catch it. Don't let the ball bounce.
Oh, we picked up 10 yards in that punt. The ball's down to the 26 of Sharon. First down and 10. Sharon leads 35-0 here early in the third quarter. And we'll see what Sharon does offensively here to get things going in the third quarter. That was an unusual snap, that last play. You talked about the illegal motion kind of mentality. You wonder about that. I have to run that one back sometime and look at it. Doubles to the right for Sharon, single left. I formation now for Sharon. Rolling to his right, the receiver is there. Tight end, out across the 40. Puts his head down, goes to the 45-yard line. And that's Logan Perks, junior, 6'1", 220. Tight end, that's his second catch of the evening. Ball's out to the 45.
Now, when we just kind of lost him, he's going to come out into the flat. He'll be all alone, and this is one of the things you don't want to see. As you can see, there's number 8 there, and we just didn't recognize it. And we've got a newer linebacker in there on that side. Just Tanner Wolfkill. He's a freshman as well, so getting some playing time.
He's a sophomore.
Ball's given off to the tailback, coming across, flag down. Saw that one. Runner now down around the Titusville 40 and picked up and brought down by Middleton. Hello there. That looked like a little bit of a, what do you call that, side souffle in wrestling.
Well, we got to do something to bring them off their feet. We're missing tackles, too. Tackling hasn't been real crisp for Titusville tonight.
So that'll bring up a penalty situation. I'm thinking it's a hold, is my guess. It is not. What is that call? I think it's a illegal block below the knees. It's 15-yard or whatever it is. Takes the ball back to the 34-yard line of Sharon. Brings up the first and about 20. So Sharon, after the penalty, have a first down and 22 back at the 34-yard line. 2 wide out to the right, 1 to the left. Out of shotgun. Pass is complete over the middle, almost intercepted and out of the hands of the receiver and the hands of our defense. Quick in look.
Yeah, it went off of Smith's hands here. He's going to watch. This is a double 12 here. Watch this ball ricochet around here. It's their receiver. Here it comes. It's off his face mask, into our chest, and then onto the ground. Lack of concentration, I think, when you see something like that come through a receiver's hands.
Single both sides for Sharon. Back split. Quarterback gives the tailback coming across the right side. Nice stiff arm, cuts up field across the 40, 45, and brought down inside the 50 at about the 48-yard line by Ross. Blake come up and make the tackle. Root runs the ball really well. He sees the field well and makes his cut, picks up almost enough for the first down.
You're going to see the stiff arm coming. He's got the ball now. There's the stiff arm, and then you can see they do a nice job downfield blocking on their side. Backside guys aren't really putting a whole lot of effort into their blocks, which is tough because these kids can cut back the directions real quick. So
doubles to the right, single left, man in motion left, straight ahead. Out across the 40, getting to the outside, the 35-30, 25-20, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 15. No flags. A good run in there that time by White.
And again, yeah, he's going to hit this hole quick. It's going to come straight ahead. He hits that hole quick. He's in and out, and then he just picks a side. And then we missed one tackle there, a little bit there, missed the second one here. And that's, I'm not going to say we're not in position necessarily because we just can't quite get there.
First down and 10 at the Titusville 15 now for Sharon. Again, we're on a running clock, 35-0. Singles both sides. Sharon puts a man in motion. Ball's given off straight ahead to White. Cuts to the outside. He gets a block. He'll be in the end zone. And he drives ahead into the end zone. Touchdown. Excuse me, that's Root, not White. So Root takes it in from 15 yards out. 41-0.
Well, it's just speed. Look at the hole he's got. Wind that back a little bit there.
Well, that pulling guard was...
Look at you've got the tight end here. That's their tight end. He's got one, and then you're going to see him with a big opening. Just go ahead and run that. There's nobody there. They do a nice job of blocking that up front.
Extra point attempt for Sharon. Snap, placement, kick is up and good. 42-0. Reminds you a bit of the Hickory game in that context, except we were able to put some points on the board with Hickory, but so far we haven't threatened what we got within 17-yard line. But
well, there's also something else that needs to be noted here too. Now we've got a lot of younger kids in there. Our starting defense is not out there, so they are playing a lot of younger kids. So that was still their number one unit. Now I would suspect they will pull them now, but. We did not have all our number ones out there. We had some, but not all. We're playing a lot of sophomores and freshmen, and kids. A couple of them that to the best of my memory, I have not seen on the varsity field before. So, some good experience coming, but it comes with a price.
Yeah, it does. Well, we'll see what Task can do this time as Cannon will be kicking off for the Sharon Tigers. 42-0, 4:46 left here in the third.
want to thank those of you choosing to watch us versus the Steelers-Bengals. Steelers remain ahead, 7-0.
Yeah, they put a lot of points on the boards, but to pick up wins.
They have about 3:07 to go in the first quarter.
Kickoff. Beyond the ground, and it is going to be picked up by Duran. Up straight across, and he'll get out across the 35. And a bunch of white jerseys will say hello to him at that point. Ball will be at the spotting at about the 36-yard line. So we'll see what Titusville's offense can do this time. Hopefully get something started. Rockets will send two to the left. Martin is in at quarterback. Reynolds in motion. Pass is complete to Adam Reynolds out at the 40, 45, across the 50, and down to about the 47. And I do see some new shirts in there with Sharon. I don't know if they're all new, but...
Well, there's quite a few new jerseys out there, I think, for Sharon, and you would expect that.
Tackle was made by number 25. I don't have him on my roster here, so I don't know who to give credit to there. I think it was 25. First down and 10, Titusville at the 46 of Sharon. Hunter Martin rolling to his left. Pulls it down. He's going to run it. Straight through. Nice run. He takes it out to the 32-yard line. Pick up about 8.
The routes on that time coming this direction, the routes were not real crisp run. And as a quarterback, and I know he's a freshman quarterback and he'll learn this, but when your receivers come back after running a lazy route, as a quarterback, you tell them, you know what, you want to see the football, you better run your route.
3:06 left to go. Titusville with the ball, 1st and 10 at the Tigers 36-yard line. Doubles right side for Titusville. In motion is Reynolds. Martin rolling to his right. Throws up short. The pass is complete to Culpepper down to the 25-yard line.
Again, we've talked about this young man, a freshman here, his release and his delivery. He makes his decision, that ball's off. He does not take a whole lot of time getting rid of the football. He's got a quick release, and he throws the ball very well. And most of his passes that I've seen him throwing in any game that he's been out there this year have been very tight spirals, easier to catch.
Brings up a 2nd down and 1 at the 27. Titusville will put trips to the left side. O'Neal in the backfield with Hunter. Martin rolls to his left. Going to go down deep. Passes. Oh, in and out of the hands. Just couldn't quite get there.
Well, I'm not too sure exactly.
Two guys in the same area.
Normally, you don't see that when you're designing pass routes. You can see it's the two outside guys. And they're both... Back that up just a little bit. I think the outside guy ran an out and up, and I'm not too sure he's supposed to do that because that brings him right into the inside receiver's route. He's going to do a flag route, what they used to call a flag, run to the corner of the end zone. So a little confusion there by the routes.
3rd down and 1, Titusville at the 27. Quickly over to Hartstone. Hartstone will pick up the first, take it inside the 20 to about the 17.
And that's what you want to see. That's all that play's designed to do. It's just an extension of your run game. Come out, get it to the wide receiver, and get 3, 4, 5 yards. And that's what that play's designed to do for you.
Now for the first down. 1st down and 10 at the 18 of Sharon. Ackerman comes left. And Pat, find out who's 16. I don't have a 16 in my program.
Chase Harrison.
Sorry?
Chase Harrison.
Harrison, that's right. We mentioned it earlier. Ball goes to Jalen. He'll take it up. O'Neal take it inside the 15 to about the 13, 14-yard line. Gain of about 3 or 4 in the play.
Did a nice job of that. Their defensive ends do a nice job of stepping upfield, but not taking them so far upfield that they take themselves out of the play, causing O'Neal to turn that up inside.
And the third quarter will come to an end quick with that clock running. 42-0, Sharon on top. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Our new home.
Somebody pinch me.
Somebody say pinch?
Pinch, pinch. We mean we just bought this.
Yeah, we just bought a new house. Why are there crabs?
Oh, don't call for pinches. Call for protection.
Hit it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent is ready to help you choose the right coverage for your new house and your car.
All right, which way to the sea? We're in Ohio.
So is that close, or?
No.
You got a pool?
No.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Fourth quarter action about to get underway. 42-0. The Tigers on top of our Rockets. Titusville with the ball. Second down and 6 at the Sharon 14.
Again, I think that was one of the fastest real-time quarters in history of football. I mean, that really went quick.
Yeah, it's all of a sudden it's gone. And we ran the ball. Everybody's but we threw the ball a few times.
We threw the ball a few times.
2 to the left for Titusville. Martin rolling to his left. Pass is complete and driven out of bounds at about the 10. Pick up a 3 or 4 in the play.
That's a good pass, good delivery. That's a hard throw. Running to your left as a right-handed quarterback, but he does a nice job of squaring his shoulders to his target and making the throw.
Could be fun watching him the next few years.
It will be fun watching him. We've talked about it before, and we'll say it again. We have a lot of kids in key positions that are youngsters. I mean, we're talking sophomores and freshmen, so a lot of development happening.
We got some linemen up front we're going to have to replace, but as Joe Roddy said, but we'll see. Titusville's referees take a timeout. Got to get Ackerman out. Don't know whether he might be bleeding someplace a little bit. Doubles to the right side now for Titusville. Third down and 2. They're at the 10-yard line of Sharon. Deepest penetration of the night for the Rockets. Martin gives it off to O'Neal. Straight ahead. Touchdown, Mr. O'Neal. So Titusville got the big hole. O'Neal took it up inside for the TD.
So, watch here on this H. Can we roll that back? On this H, when you bring this one up, the little graphic there, you see that H, you're going to see there's a rocket that comes up out of that H, and that brown stuff that curls away, that's actually the smoke from the rocket igniting on the launch.
You wouldn't know that if I hadn't told you.
I could draw, but they won't have the graphic on the replay, so I can't really highlight it for you. Folks, you don't have a clue what we're talking about, and that you probably shouldn't, but that's...
You do.
Extra point is good.
You do know that it was Adam that made that graphic.
I do know that.
Boy. Oh, Adam's saying he
doesn't want to take any credit.
Adam would have had that rocket going right up through the picture. He'd have done it.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to explain to you what we're talking about here, your play-by-play announcer for 2 years has seen that graphic and has not realized that there was a rocket taking off in that graphic. We had to show it to him 5, 6, 7 times before the game for him to finally believe that there was a rocket taking off on that touchdown graphic.
And just to give you a heads up, even in the opposing team's graphic,
I noticed it. Let me say it. On the Sharon's, when their score and the graphic comes up touchdown, in the H, there's a tiger running at you. play the graphic.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
If they score, you'll.
Why would I be watching the graphics?
Can I just tell you, I had several people this week come up and say, "Oh, enjoy watching you guys. It's great." We've just taken all of that and flushed it.
And Lori's mad because I've been bad in mouthing.
Lori is so mad she went to Myrtle Beach for a couple of days.
People will be taking it out on you that they're closed this weekend.
Yeah,
that's right.
That and the number of people have said to me, "Does Pat bring shorts and pants to each game? Does he decide at game time?"
I told him last week it's going to get cold and one of these nights he'll never have to shave his legs. The hair will just be so cold it'll break off.
I just remember Pat a few weeks ago saying, "I have to wear shorts the rest of the season."
I remember that too.
And I didn't think any of you guys would remember anything that was said.
I didn't say anything, Pat. I was protecting you. Short kick taken at the 28, and he stepped out of bounds at the 30.
Hey, real quick, want to say hi to Matt Hayes watching in New Hampshire. Hi, Matt. Hope you're doing well.
And I got to ask Matt, why? I'd have thought we'd have killed your interest in this game by halftime.
Cold enough.
Matt, a good athlete, basketball player, right?
Yes, very good.
.51 left to go in the ball game, 42-7. Just so you know, Sharon has been playing their twos ever since the opening.
Yeah, they did what we thought they would do. Their
what we'd have done. Yep.
Offense got one series and defense got one series.
Matt says, "Well, I love my hometown."
Wilborn, sophomore and a quarterback. Number 22, ball's given off straight ahead. He'll pick up about 3 or 4 in the play. You don't very often hear anybody who grew up around this area complaining. It's a good place to grow up. Even back in the 40s.
Even back when they didn't have streetlights.
Oh, no, 3 games ago you told me not to mention the 40s again. I have a memory. Sort of.
That was from how many years ago did we were told that?
Yes, true. 2nd down and 8. Bad snap. Ball's on the turf. Still on the turf, and there's a battle for it. I think Sharon got it. They're still fighting over it.
No,
Titusville has it.
Marking for Titusville. Did a nice job of jumping on that. The quarterback tried to pick it up. That's one of the mistake youngsters will often make. That ball bounces funny. If it's on the ground here, just pick it up. This is the quarterback here that you can just pick this up, fall on it right there. Don't try to pick it up and run with it. I believe it looks like it's Ross that comes back and gets the fumble recovery.
So Titus will have the ball, 1st down and 10. They'll be at the 24-yard line of Sharon. .9:14 clock running. Titus with another opportunity here at the 24. Hunter Martin at quarterback. The rest is number 1 offense for Titusville. Ball's given off to O'Neill. Cuts to the outside, straight ahead now. And he's going to get inside close to the 15-yard line.
Now I think O'Neill is still running there because I believe his backup, is Western Wakefield, and I don't know that he's at 100%, so that may be why we still see O'Neill on the field.
2nd down and 2. The ball down to the 17 of Sharon. 42-7. Sharon. Doubles to the outside for Titusville. Ackerman on the outside. Martin looking to throw, still looking, being chased. Going to pull the ball down. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's at the 2. And he's brought down short of the goal. He's at about the 2-yard line. That's a nice decision by Martin.
That's a good scramble here by Martin. He does a nice job of, we're going to see a play action here. Here's your quarterback here, and he's going to be the play action with, this is O'Neal, play action. Need a little better block here in the backside. But here he goes on the outside. Being chased, does a nice job of looking downfield, not seeing anything, getting the first down.
Ball is given off to O'Neal. He's in for the touchdown off the right side. Titusville with their second score of the evening.
Well, and there again, there's the Rocket on the H. But again, we're running O'Neal because I think the backup running back, I think, is hurt.
Are they going to the space station to new crew?
No. It's not that kind of a rocket. It's the kind of rocket we painted in the end zone at 4 o'clock in the morning in the game against right before General McLean.
Do you miss doing that at all?
No.
Oh, you had to think about it.
No, actually, well, it was fun, and I it's one of those things we'll remember till the day we die, that we were down here painting a rocket in the end zone and a checkerboard the next year till 3 o'clock in the morning.
You do that this time, you're going to be arrested because this is nice turf.
Tips to the right, Taz going to go for 2. Martin rolling to his right, still rolling, going to pull it down, and he's going to get in for the 2.
Good cutback. That young man from Sharon will learn not to overrun that. That's just a matter of experience. But good cutback, good decision. His receiver was going to run an...
Now, I want to point out, too, we have a lot of ones in there, but you're looking at a freshman quarterback. So it's not like a senior running against their seconds.
No. No, he's a freshman. He's, his receiver on that time, he's going to run a quick in and then turn around and try to bolt back to the outside, and fell when he tried to make his cut back to the outside. That's why he wasn't open. And Martin does a nice job of getting into the end zone.
42-15, excuse me. Titusville picks up a couple of scores here in the running clock, second half. .7:23 left in the ball game. Boy, it's nice and warm up here.
It's nice and chilly down here. Glad I brought gloves this week.
Big difference since the start of the game, Pat?
Oh, yeah, it's cooled off quite a bit.
All set to go. See if Titusville goes onside here. Sharon's playing like it might be. It will not be. They'll kick it out of bounds. 35-yard line. Actually, it'll be out around the 38 because that's where the ball went out of bounds. And they're going to ask Titusville.
I may say kick it again.
I think they're going to. I'm not sure. No?
Nah, with the running clock, I think I just want to give my young kids some experience on offense, so I'm going to take the ball and go.
Yeah, they just took the ball in for Sharon. And it'll be spotted at the 43-yard line of Sharon. First down and 10. Need to move the chains over here. 46 degrees. It's warm down there, Pat. 3-mile-an-hour winds, clear. No clouds in the sky to keep that sun down there on you.
Is your heated vest working?
Always works good. My heated vest? No, it won't work. Quarterback keeps the ball rolling to his right. He cuts upfield, brought down at about the 45. Pickup is 2. Wilbon is a quarterback, sophomore for Sharon. Second down and 8. So Titusville able to pick up 15 points here in the fourth quarter. Sharon not in any hurry with the clock run. It's down to 5. They're going to have to get going here now to get this play off without a penalty. I don't think they're going to make it.
Not even aware.
Now the official threw the flag. He did give him a couple extra seconds to get the play off. They probably want to get out of here as much as the players do. Pat's not sharing that heater with him.
Hey, I thought about bringing a heater down tonight, but...
So 5-yard penalty takes it back to the 40, second down and about 12. Ball is given off to the tailback coming across the left side and drives ahead. Picks up a good bit of yardage there. Fiskus, freshman for Sharon. Give him about 7 on the play. Third down, 6. Not a very big crowd here tonight with the weather the way it was cooling down.
But then there's that other game on TV tonight.
Oh, Cincinnati's on, aren't they?
Yeah.
10-0.
10-0. Ball's given. Now the quarterback keeps, rolls to his right. Now he's going to come back the other way. Going to get a block. No, he breaks one tackle. Gets it back to pretty much to the line of scrimmage. Pretty good scramble. Didn't pick up anything, but he got a lot of yards in.
Could have been a lot worse, too, but he did a nice job of breaking tackles.
Yeah.
There again, just not able to get there quick enough.
4:55 left in the game. Play coming in from the sideline for Tigers. Singles both sides, wing left for Sharon. Quarterback keeps, tries to get up the middle. He's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. And that will bring a turnover in downs. The fourth. So Titus will have a first down and 10 at the Sharon 45-yard line. With 4:23 left to go here. That was a nice catch by the ball boy on the sideline here.
He's made a couple of them.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, a couple of them I've seen him pull in one-handed.
One hand in the pocket and picks up the ball off the ground. That's pretty decent. 2 to the left for Titusville. Wing right with Reynolds. Martin puts Reynolds in motion to the left. Martin rolling to his left. Goes up short. The pass is complete to Harshore. And he'll get it down to about the 31-yard line. First down and 10, Titusville.
That ball just a little bit high on the delivery there. I'd like to see him try to zip that ball in just a little bit, bring it down. Hartshorn had to reach up over his head and catch that one. Bring it down just a little bit so that it's an easy catch and run. I tell you, I'm really impressed, though. He's got really good accuracy.
Yeah, he does.
For a freshman quarterback. He's got real good accuracy.
He throws a good ball. To the left, doubles to Titusville. Reynolds, wing right. In motion. Goes to Reynolds. Gets a block downfield. Cuts up. Out across the 25 and knocked out of bounds. At the 25-yard line. Reynolds is a sophomore. He's also a pretty good size, a young man, 175. Brings up second down and 4 with 2:45 left in the ball game. Doubles right side for Titusville. Game been played pretty well. The only bad penalty was against our coach. Martin to the left, to the right, looking downfield, pulls it down, and he'll be knocked out of bounds. Pretty short of the first down. We'll see where they mark.
One gentleman thought better discretion of valor was to drop it and get out of the way. I don't blame him.
Yeah. I've seen those things get busted up pretty good by ball players. They forget to drop them. Third down, the old ones used to have spikes in them.
Yeah.
Now they just have the rubber tips at the end. Third down and short, Titusville. In motion, Reynolds. Quarterback straight ahead. Gets a good block, drives on down through inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. That's Martin on the carry. Bring up a first down for the Rockets at the 15-yard line of Sharon. Ackerman will go wide to the left.
Lucas Allen, watching from Guam, says it's 85 and cloudy at 11 a.m. there.
Martin, slips and falls. Tried to cut back a little bit, I believe, and I don't think his foot didn't plant quite right. And he comes up a little bit gimpy with the clock running. And we'll see what Titusville decides to do here for the final play of the game. With 30 seconds if they get it off. Titusville put 2 to the left. Ball is given off to the tailback coming across the right side. Gets an outside block. Turns upfield. It'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. And that will just about wrap up the game.
There's a timeout on the field.
Takes out. Coach wants to get another shot at the end zone.
Well, a lot of people will be saying, why are you doing that? He's trying to get some of these kids that don't get any time on the field one extra play.
Well, and you know, if you're a youngster and you get a chance to score a varsity touchdown, I don't care if you're a freshman or a sophomore, it helps build that.
Oh, you've got some kids out there even that might be juniors and seniors that might have a chance to step on here that haven't had a chance to play much all year.
Yep.
And you're going to give them as much time on the field as you can muster, because that's their reward.
So we'll see what Coach Reynolds has in mind here. Selling's back at quarterback for the Rockets. Rolls to his left, still rolling, being chased. Rolling, and throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Titusville. Last play of the game. So Titusville might get a chance to the extra point. I think they have to kick it, don't they?
I don't know.
Or play it?
Probably do.
So they'll get a chance to. No, that's the ball game.
No,
the official says. So no extra point attempt. It's the last play of the game. Titusville down to the feet, 42-21 to the Sharon Tigers. We'll have a wrap-up right after these messages. Wait, hang on a minute, Luke. Now there seems to be a discussion.
The officials are walking off.
Yeah, they're calling everybody off the field. And the game is over.
No, I'm not leaving. You leave.
Oh, well.
I want to kick the ball.
That's right.
I don't want to quit yet. I'm taking my ball and going home.
42-21, Hickory. Sharon on top. We'll be back with the wrap after this.
For over 30 years, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating has taken pride in being the premier heating and air conditioning service provider in the area. Our highly skilled and certified technicians will work closely with you to address your heating and air conditioning repair, installation, or maintenance needs. And with the J. Gill Service membership, you can take advantage of additional benefits like filter replacements and priority service scheduling. Plus, members get 10% off future projects. Call today to get a free estimate or ask about financing options. Call J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today or visit them online at jgillplumbingheating.com.
Are you tired of juggling multiple pill bottles? Titusville Express Pharmacy has your solution, now offering compliance packaging. Your medication sorted and sealed by dose, making it easier than ever to stay on track. In a hurry? Take advantage of our convenient drive-through service. We also offer free local delivery for those that qualify. Titusville Express Pharmacy, where convenience meets care. Visit us today at 401 West Spring Street in Titusville. Simplify your medication routine with Titusville Express Pharmacy.
Interstate Pipe and Supply takes pride in providing superior customer service. That's why our dedicated employees are well trained and have the experience to offer friendly, quick, and reliable service and support. Need materials delivered to your job site? No problem. Interstate offers fast delivery from our 4 locations in Western Pennsylvania. We also serve Eastern Ohio, Northern Western Virginia, and Western New York. Service means business at Western Pennsylvania's premier pipe and supply company, Interstate Pipe and Supply.
Whether you want to go and lead in your craft in the trades, whether you want to go and be that nurse or medical worker and have a real impact on lives, or whether you want to go and help that business improve its bottom line, this is the place. And now is your time to go with confidence, to go with skill, to go succeed. The Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville.
Fat Chad's is Titusville's premier dining destination. Come hungry and enjoy these menu favorites: T-bone steak, homemade meatloaf dinner, or soft shell crab tacos. Dive into fresh pasta entrees like shrimp and scallop pasta, or our signature Asiago chicken. And don't miss our famous burgers and fish sandwiches, all served with fresh cut fries. Fridays mean prime rib specials. Enjoy wild game Saturdays. And on Sundays, it's our all-you-can-eat wing buffet. For good food and good times, it's Fat Chad's Brewing in Titusville.
And welcome to the Corky's Pizza Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville postgame show. Here at Carter Field, the final. Rockets fall to the Sharon Tigers, 42-21. Guys?
Well, I thought it was pretty much what we expected, at least what I expected. I thought the Sharon offense was going to dominate. I didn't think, from what I had viewed preparing for the game, that they'd throw the ball as much as they did, although I did see that they could throw the ball well. They're a pretty well-balanced team. They got a lot of good things going for them. But I thought Titusville stayed there. I don't think, it wasn't the case where Titusville stopped. They got beat. We had down to the 17 at one time, Steve, and I thought maybe if we could have gotten that in. But at the same time, I thought the Rockets played hard as it could. This is a good ball club.
Well, I thought, again, this is kind of what we thought with Hickory too, is they played a pretty good ball game here, a fairly complete ball game against the 2 best teams in our region. It's just a matter of physically, we just can't play with them. We're just not fast enough. And these kids from Sharon, their line play is pretty good. I'm not sure it's on the same level as Hickory's, but their speed is as good or better than Hickory's. So that's why that game is going to be a real tough ball game for either one of those two. I thought we played well tonight, as well as we can expect.
Well, no quit, and I thought they got it through. Joe, well, hang on a second. We're going to take it down to Pat. Pat's going to meet with Coach. Pat?
Coach, thoughts on the game?
Yeah, we really laid it on the kids that tonight was an opportunity to invest for the future, and we asked our seniors, obviously, to lead the way. But the other thing is to help these younger guys grow. So I thought it was really, really appropriate. The last play of the game, Brody comes out, hobbled up. He said, Coach, we'll help out. He throws a pass to a freshman to score that last touchdown. And when we talk about the future, we know it's bright, and we know that every week is an opportunity to get better and learn something as a team. And I'm very proud of these guys, of how they conducted themselves and the composure they maintained on this field tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Brody, great job.
Thank you, sir. It was not the game we wanted, obviously, but we still had fun doing it, so that's all I can ask for.
You guys look good had some good plays out there. Nothing to hang your head on, The good plays are something to remember.
And, we still have Fairview next week. We have a Fairview varsity game on Friday, a Fairview JV game on Saturday. So we talked to the team that, these guys are still getting better. I mean, we're still working at things, and these younger guys are still getting better. So as a team, we just continue to move forward. We continue to move towards our goal.
Yes, sir.
Good luck next week. Thanks. Look forward to seeing you guys then.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Pat. Wireless Mike tonight presented by Drake Printing and by Missy's Arcade Restaurant. Yeah, think about that. Pass from a senior to a freshman, and just the meaning behind all that. That's pretty special.
I didn't catch the number of the receiver, so I didn't realize it was a freshman.
I didn't catch it either.
I thought it was Hartshorn, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Who was the receiver, Pat? Did you catch it?
I did not.
Huh.
Well, or a freshman or a senior to whomever, an underclassman.
Yeah, well,
number 16, Joe says.
Which is?
Sophomore.
There you go.
That's wonderful. Well, anyway, we are building for the future. And as Coach said, I thought they played well. I think the other thing I liked about the game overall, we played with attitude.
We played with the right attitude. Yeah,
yes.
We played with the right attitude. And these guys, they can get a little chippy. I didn't think they were all that bad tonight a couple of times. I think the officials did a good job. I think there in the first half, somebody must have said something that the officials were not going to put up with, and they put a stop to it with a 15-yard penalty real quick, and that's good officiating.
We have to do this now.
It's now time for the Corky's Player of the Game.
All right, Corky's Player of the Game.
Steve?
Like I said, the team played well tonight, but we thought Mr. Ross, Blake Ross, had a good ball game here for us tonight.
So I know there were some people online saying, Martin was a good candidate. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
But Ross being a senior, last home game, and he had a great game.
And he did. He played well, and they got. Offensively, he's got to run that counter. That counter was not going to work tonight, and we ran it, I think, 4 times more than I would have run it tonight on that, because we just aren't fast enough to get outside. I thought defensively is where he played very well tonight. Did a nice job making tackles for us. Was a presence defensively for Titusville tonight.
Yeah, I was also impressed with our offensive line. I know that we didn't move the ball as much as we wanted to, but the backs and so on, defensive backs of Sharon was crashing.
Yeah,
and that's a tough play for our offensive line to pick those things up. I thought they did a pretty good job too. So, but Blake Ross will be the Corky Pizza Player of the Game here this evening. Pat, final comments?
Look forward to seeing them at Fairview. Get another chance to see these guys on the field.
Be a good ball game up at Fairview next week.
Yeah. Pregame will start at 6:30, kickoff at 7. Steve, this is it for you for the season.
This is it for me. I have to go to Tennessee next week, so I'm going to be down in Sevierville, Tennessee to
finish your book.
To finish my book and for work actually, and so I'll turn you on. Well, maybe I won't.
Well, you turn us on, we'll turn you off because
turn the volume down.
Well, Joe, we're going to have fun next week because it'll be you and me and Pat, and we'll get rid of some of this other stuff. So we'll see.
That's funny because that's what Luke says too.
That's what he likes about soccer.
Yeah, that's right.
Speaking of which, and thanks for bringing this up, Pat, both the girls soccer team and the volleyball team in the playoffs. Congratulations to the teams. They will be both playing on Wednesday. So if you get a chance, support the volleyball team or the girls soccer team. Congratulations to them, and we'll let you know where and what we're covering in the playoffs. And, of course, back here next Friday on the road, taking on the Fairview Tigers for Week 10.
Look forward to it. It's been a lot of fun.
Pat?
Hopefully I'll be wearing shorts next week. I haven't looked at the weather forecast, but, keep you guys interested.
Yeah, Joe?
Yeah, see you next week.
That's about it. That's where I'll be. I'll see you at Fairview.
All right, well, for our entire crew, we want to thank Adam Bodemer, Joe Watkins, Amy Rio, Pat Nosco, Joe Roddy, Steve Bodemer, Jim Bodemer. I'm Luke Rio. Have a wonderful weekend. It's not. It's only Thursday. Tomorrow.
It'll be a long weekend for us.
Yeah.
Yes. Always. Enjoy your Friday. Have a great weekend. Go watch a high school football game someplace. There's no place like being at a field to watch a game and supporting our young athletes. Our coverage of Rocket sports this season made possible by these great sponsors. By Oil Creek Plastics, by Titusville Area Hospital, by Interstate Pipe and Supply, by State Farm Insurance, by Poppies, by Armstrong, by J. Gill Plumbing and Heating, by the Education and Training Center at Pitt Titusville, by Fat Chad's Brewery, by New Directions Community Credit Union, by the Gordon B. Garrett Funeral Home, by Marsh Home Center, by Ben Leach for Magisterial District Judge, by Edward Jones, by Larry's Auto Service, by Corky's Pizza, and by the Titusville Beverage.
Thank you for watching Stream Sports' presentation of Titusville Rockets Sports on Stream TV.